name's Ryan Bowen. We will be with you shortly with matches coming up. Matt Connolly, Hollywood.
Matt Connolly.
How are you, brother?
I'm very excited, and this is going to be a massive day. We have a whole bunch of awesome matches. We've got 8 incredible matches between some of the best arm wrestlers in the country and internationally. We had a last-minute dropout for our main event, but one of the biggest guys in the Southern Hemisphere and in the world probably has stepped in last minute.
Yeah, Maateiwarangi Heta Morris from New Zealand. That man has gone 10 years. No one's ever pinned him in New Zealand.
Wow.
No one has done it. He has been undefeated for a decade now in New Zealand, and he will be, stepping in to face myself. I'm excited, I tell you.
That's going to be the main event coming up for today. We've got a whole bunch of matches. The first 4 matches that you're going to see, we have got the stream up at the moment. We're going to wait until we get everything in place, but we thought we'd talk to the audience while everyone's here and watching. And Dave Stockbridge will take us away in a few minutes. But our first match of the card will be a left-handed match between Stephen Carroll and Christian Bowes. Another last-minute replacement match. Stephen Carroll is one of the local guys here from Adelaide. 135 kilos, bench pressing 180 kilos. Very thick hand, very thick wrist. I don't know if you shook his hand earlier, but...
yeah, he's looking big, isn't he? Now, before we talk about more of the matches, Matt Connolly, I just wanted to say a big thank you to everybody in the chat. They can hear us.
Oh, great.
They're hearing us, and we're talking about things. Guys, just so you know, the ring announcer is getting set at the moment. Our first match is not far away. As soon as we get the ring announcer and everyone in place, the cameras will change from the banner, which is looking good, that banner.
It's a great banner.
That banner is looking pretty good. But
I know one of the guys on that.
One of them? One you know, and one you wouldn't want to walk down a dark alley.
You wouldn't be able to walk down it.
I'd happily walk down the dark alley with Maateiwarangi by my side, but I wouldn't want to do it in other circumstances. But guys, thank you for the feedback that you can hear us loud and clear. That's awesome. We will be live with this undercard very, very shortly. As soon as the athletes are ready, Dave Stockbridge, as soon as the athletes are ready, you call them up, mate, and we should be good to go. Hopefully we get cameras ready.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, we're about to get things underway for the AWE. I'm your host and MC, Dave Stockbridge, and welcome to the Nord Oval. Our very first bout of the day starts with Stephen Carroll. His height, 188 centimetres. His weight, 137 kilograms. Age, 28 years of age. Got a 19.5-inch bicep and a 17-inch forearm. He's a hook puller, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the cage, Stephen Carroll.
Hey, Dave. Guys, just so you know, we haven't got the picture up yet. We've just got a banner. So Matt's running in to tell him. Guys, I know that we can't see the pictures yet. Don't worry, we are on it. We'll just make sure the camera crew are there. But we have got the athletes stepping up to the table at the moment. We won't progress until we got the picture. I can see what you guys can see. Oh, there we go. Now we have a picture loud and clear. Excellent stuff. Okay, we're good to go. We got it now, Dave. We got a picture now. We are good to go.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Nord Oval. I'm your host and MC, Dave Stockbridge, and welcome to the AWE. Our very first match-up tonight is between Stephen Carroll and Christian Bowes. Stephen's height, 188 centimetres. His weight, 137 kilograms. His age is 28 years of age. He boasts a 19.5-inch bicep and a 17-inch forearm. He's a hook puller. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the cage, Stephen Carroll.
And here he comes, Stephen Carroll from Adelaide, one of the most solid pullers here. It's a little opponent now.
Is Christian Bowes, just a centimetre shorter at 187 centimetres high. His weight, 120 kilograms. His age, 27 years. 19.3-inch bicep with a 16-inch forearm. He's a top roll expert. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the cage, Christian Bowes.
Here he comes. Christian Bowes, one of the most promising athletes in the arm wrestling world.
Best
As
of
they
luck,
step
gentlemen.
up to the table, let's have a look at how they go. But looking good, both these guys, big boys on the arm wrestling table. Left-hand super match, Stephen Carroll, Christian Bowes. Christian Bowes, he is dangerous. I've seen him training with the Sydney crew in recent times. They've opted straight to go to the straps, you'll see. But he is in amazing form. He's in his training. He's in his first year. This guy on the left of screen, Christian Bowes, is troubling the likes of Mario Tembarkas on the left hand. So his potential is huge. That said, we've got Stephen Carroll on the right. He means business. And Matt Connolly returns now. We've got live pictures. We are good, brother.
All right.
Your man on the right there, Stephen Carroll. They've gone straight to the straps.
Have they? They've decided to go. They've agreed. A gentleman's agreement. Start in the strap.
Tim Graham, the head referee there. This will be interesting to see the fireworks start. We've got hook puller in Stephen Carroll, correct?
He is very, very strong in a hook, a dragging hook.
And of course, Christian Bowes is a back pressure pronation monster. So let's see if Stephen Carroll can turn this one into a hook, or will the back pressure be too much? But round one, AWE 1, here we go, ladies and gentlemen. Referee's getting them set. Stephen Carroll ready to go. And there's the start.
Wow.
Look at the power, Christian Bowes. Man.
He just held him, didn't he? He almost held him and looked him in the face and
He
said,
did.
"Is this all you got?"
Yeah, look, Stephen initiated there. You can see the replay, but it was not even close. It was just the back pressure was far too good for the wrist flexion of Stephen Carroll, and 1-0. This is a best of 5 round match, this one, isn't it?
That's right, yeah. All these matches will be first to 3. I like to say first to 3 because everyone gets confused when you say best of. But first to 3, that will be a 1-0 lead for Christian
Now,
Bowes.
in the corner there, where we can see with Stephen Carroll, is Guntas Baikovs, a former Latvian and European super heavyweight champion. That's arm wrestling royalty right there. That man, he can arm wrestle.
Oh, that's one of the legends of arm wrestling, and he is featured in the co-main event, the heavyweight title for the AWE. It'll be Guntas Baikovs versus Mario Tembarkas from Sydney. That'll be an amazing match, and we're looking forward to that.
Yeah, absolutely. That will be happening later on the day, guys. This is, of course, the first match of the AWE card. This is your undercard. This is all live and free. Be aware that to see the main events, all the title matches, the final 3 matches will take place under the membership area, so make sure you do sign up to the membership pay-per-view area if you want to see that live. But right now, it is round number 2. This is a first to 3 super match, best of 5. It's currently Christian Bowes 1-0 over Stephen Carroll. Christian Bowes looking very dominant in that opening round over Stephen Carroll, the back pressure pronation, far too much. Stephen Carroll now up against it. He's going to have to find a way to try to force this hook.
He does, yeah. He got very much overpowered by Christian Bowes in that first round, and he almost looked him in the face and said, "My God, I think I've got this one, mate." And he just drilled him to the pin.
Do you think Christian Bowes is going to let some rope out and go into a hook himself here? Would he, or would that backfire this early in the match?
I think he just wants to get the early lead and get a 2-0, and then you can play around a little bit in the end.
Absolutely. All right, round number 2. We are about to get underway. Tim Graham, the head referee here today, getting them set. Webbing looks nice and even. Centre looks good. Here we go.
Again, we
You can see very patient refereeing here today. Very good discipline from both. Not a lot of movement. There's not a lot of Devon Larratt-ish going on there. Well behaved, these two so far. Here we go, round 2. And it's one-way traffic, isn't it?
Too strong.
Sometimes you just outgunned, and look, it looks like that's the case here. Stephen Carroll up against it. Christian Bowes is really proving that he's the real deal.
Absolutely. What can Stephen do differently at this point?
Ask his opponent for a hook. Hook him, Christian. There we go. We've just called out to Stephen Carroll and Christian Bowes and said, "Get in the hook so they can hear us." The commentary team. We want to see this in a hook now. But Christian Bowes is looking absolutely in command at the moment. Up 2-0 and in cruise control. It doesn't look like Stephen can force any of the issues. So, do you think is he going to be brave enough? That's the question. Is he brave enough?
I'd love to see it. If you're that dominant, that you almost owe it to your opponent at that point. It's like, look, man, I can beat you 3-0. It's going to happen all day. Let's have some fun. We're here. We've come all the way to Adelaide. We're getting on the table together for AWE's inaugural event.
Yeah.
I'm trying to signal to Christian right now. Do a hook. Get in the hook.
You need what? You need it's first to 3, so best of 5. You only need one more. This is your last one. Put it in a hook, son. There we go. We told him, put it in a hook. Let's see if he's going to go there because, of course, Stephen Carroll is not. This might backfire, but for the sake of arm wrestling and everyone watching, we want to see it go inside. Here we go.
Oh, they're doing it.
Let's do it. Look at it. He's obliging. Good man, Christian Boz. Stephen Carroll, they're starting in the hook. The gentleman's agreement is on. Tim Graham, the referee, is just going to say go.
Fantastic.
Here we go. This should be interesting. And there it is in the hook, and it's much better position, but good bicep strength there from there. Look at that. Good stuff. Ladies and gentlemen, your winner. Let's have a look at the replay there. You can see good offensive surge from Stephen Carroll, but Christian Boz, man, he's the real deal.
Wow, I think he was so dominant in that match. Even in the hook position, there was a little bit more back and forth, a bit of jostling and to get his strength position, but once he found that lane, he drove through to the pin pad.
Yeah.
Fantastic.
Now we'll cross to Dave Stockbridge, our ring announcer, to interview with Stephen. Dave, you want to interview Christian? Sorry? Interview Christian?
So, ladies and gentlemen, your winner here today is Christian Bowes.
Fantastic.
So, Christian, congratulations, mate. I mean, obviously coming off a string of victories and coming in here today, you did have a different opponent in mind. Did you have to make any adjustments last minute to accommodate your new opponent?
First off, thanks to Stephen for taking match up with me. In terms of adjustments, no, just stay high and top roll.
Fantastic. And big future ahead. You got plans coming in for AWE2 now?
You guys invite me, I'm here.
I think you've earned yourself a spot. Ladies and gentlemen, Christian Bowes, congratulations, mate. Well done.
Yeah, fantastic stuff there from Christian Bowes, our winner of the very first match of the AWE. Fantastic stuff as those guys make their way out of the cage now. How good is this arena? We're in a cage.
Yeah.
I think Big Marcus Atiro, he's going to have to hold himself back later on. He's going to want to fight people in here.
That's right. We were saying that it was going to be questionable, like when we say go, whether or not he's actually going to revert back to the MMA days and might punch his opponent. It's like,
yeah, good stuff. All right, here we go. Ring announcer.
For the day is about to begin. Hailing from South Africa, Laz the Berserker Bolter. He stands at 190 centimetres. He's 93 kilograms, age 37. He boasts a 17.3 inch bicep and a 13.7 inch forearm. He's a drag hooker, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the cage, Laz the Berserker Bolter!
Here he comes. You can see Laz Bolter there. You can see it, 190 centimetres tall, 93 kilos he is. He's coming from South Africa. He's known as the Berserker, Matt Connolly.
that's right.
What can we expect?
Well, the Berserker is going to go berserk. He is known for a very particular reason, and that is that when he gets on the table and hears that go, it's a lot of thrashing about, a lot of craziness, a lot of antics, a lot of multiple hits.
And his opponent today stands at 188 centimetres tall. He weighs in at 91 kilograms. He's 26 years of age with a 16-inch bicep and a 14-inch forearm. He's a top roll hooker, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the cage, Tom Demkowski.
Here he comes, Tom Demkowski from the Sydney Spartans Club. He's an unassuming type, this one. You see his stats there. He said he's only got a 14-inch forearm, but this man has been arm
Best
wrestling
luck,
for
gentlemen.
almost 8 years.
See you on the table.
He is a good arm wrestler, and he is the current Australian Arm Wrestling Federation 90-kilo champion.
That's correct, absolutely. We've got a whole bunch of the Australian Arm Wrestling Federation champions on this card. Tom being the under 90 kilo champion. This was described, I believe it was by you, or maybe it was Jake Ward, the Aussie arm wrestler. This match was described as a smooth as silk Tom Demkowski versus the rough as guts Laz the Berserker, both of us. So it should be an interesting match of two contrasting styles.
Yeah. Laz is such an interesting character. He says he's not a passionate man, but my goodness, is he? He gets fired up when it comes time. Laz is like the energy explosion. Like he really does.
Absolutely.
Suit the term berserker. Let's see if he brings it out, or will Tom Demkowski just douse all those flames and just put the sword to him? The man from New South Wales. As we said, he's the current 90-kilo champ from the Australian Nationals. Let's see. Here we go.
I'm excited for this
Best
match.
of 5, ladies and gentlemen. AWE 1, here we are, match number 2. Laz Botha and Tom Demkowski. Let's watch the setup here. Interesting setups from so far. With Tom Demkowski, you can see he's looking for control on the wrist of his opponent.
Does tend to low hand top roll, so we'll see if he does go for that move here.
Yeah. A high chance of these guys slipping apart, both known for their offensive top rolls. But you can see Tom is considering holding on there. He's thinking, okay, let's see. It looks like Laz, on the other hand, is going to hit that pronation hard and just look for the strap. I know he does like the strap.
He does.
Here we go.
He also gets better as the match goes on as well.
Tim Graham, head referee, setting a nice calm pace at there. The energy up there. Well-behaved athlete so far. Centre now. We're moments away. Tom Demkowski on the right of screen, Laz Botha on the left.
Low handing.
Low hand top roll set up there from Laz. And there it is. The signature dump and hit. That looked very Devon Larradish, doesn't it? The way that Laz slipped there.
Absolutely.
Drop the riser, pronate hard and hit.
That's
into the
right.
straps they go.
That's right. The funny thing was that the weigh-ins last night, Les described himself as not an arm wrestler.
For not an arm wrestler, he certainly knows how to do it. But he's looking good at the moment. This is where we find out now who has the better hand and wrist on them. In a top roll v top roll sense, so much of it comes down to who's controlling the lane.
That's right. That's right. It'll be very interesting. Watch the hands here, ladies and gentlemen. When they put this strap together, look at their hand movements, because the match could be won or lost in the way that they get tied together in this strap.
Absolutely. You can see the demeanour there of Tom Demkowski on the right, very calm. He's not the type of guy to fire up, but he, like I said, he's a precision athlete. He's been around arm wrestling about 8 years, I believe. And I've seen this man grow through the ranks. I remember when he first turned up, he was one of those guys that you think, oh yeah, he loves the sport, but he didn't have the huge size about him. And despite that, he's turned himself into now a national champion. So he is a very good arm wrestler. That's how I describe him.
Yeah, Laz being the contrasting style in a lot of ways, but he really rises to the occasion. When there's a crowd watching him, he doubles in strength and aggression. And there's a big crowd we've got here. You can't see it from the angles that we've got, but right behind us there are a few hundred people very interested in arm wrestling, and they might be the first time they've seen here.
Yeah, absolutely. So you can see, look, Tom Demkowski looks a little unsettled there. He's a lot of regripping and climbing going on. They're not in the ref's grip, so there is an opportunity for him to do this. The buckle side is on Tom's hand at the moment, so that's a slight advantage for Laz, given the top roll v top roll situation. Laz now setting with that low hand top roll. It's going to be Tom who's trying to control the high ground, and it's going to be his wrist flexion against the pronator of Laz by the looks of it. Here we go.
To explode here.
Oh, they're on, they're ready. They're
jostling. Wait for the call.
And great start, Laz, the berserker in control, takes the hand control and pins him twice.
That's why he's called the berserker, ladies and gentlemen.
Look at the replay. There it is. Berserker getting the first round over the national champion of the AAF. Wow, great start.
Wow, what an amazing effort from Laz Botha there.
Yeah.
Yelling and screaming. That's why we love this man. And I've said to him so many times, you're going to become a crowd favourite because your attitude on the table. It's something to watch, it's a spectacle every time he gets on the card.
Now it'll be interesting to see Tom Demkowski sit there with Mario Tembarkas in the corner. The game plan from here, he's a calm man. He won't be panicked yet. It's a super match, best of 5. So let's see what adjustments he brings. But Laz, great start there. Explosive, looks strong, look powerful. Tom Demkowski now having to come up with something.
Yeah.
One interesting thing, Matt, though, is the buckle now swaps sides.
It does.
And in the top roll v top roll situation, that's a factor. So let's see how we go.
You think they'll start outside of straps again?
I think they will. I think they'll probably go. Look, it always comes down to starting outside of straps is, does one man feel like he's getting fatigue on the other man? And if that's the case, he'll stick with it and he'll say, no, I'm not going to strap straight away. You keep having to slip. And look, that man is Tom. Tom had the high ground. Laz is the one slipping. So let's see if Tom agrees to the strap or forces the issue.
So we're up 1-0 for Laz the Berserker. Well, third is first to 3.
Yeah, and good to see, by the way, we've got 518 people watching this one live. Welcome to the AWE, ladies and gentlemen. This is Laz Botha and Tom Demkowski. Match number 2 of an 8-card match, with the final 3 matches being in the pay-per-view. Make sure you get your membership ready for that one, ladies and gentlemen. But here we go, round number 2. You can see Laz having no intent to hold on there. He is ready to bail once again.
His hand is almost completely slipped off.
He's essentially not holding on. He's just going to dump and run. Will
When you
Tom
know
Demkowski hold
when
on?
you know your opponent is going to slip, how would you approach that? Would you try to
I start teasing them with words. I start saying, what is this? You're that scared of me? You won't even hold on? Come on. Look, old dad, maybe. You can hold on now?
Psychological
warfare, yeah. But here we go. But, of course, that can backfire. You grip too low, you get in trouble. And he gets away. You can see Tom tried to hold on to the thumb there.
Yep.
But Laz, too much back pressure and pronation, gets out of the hand of Tom Demkowski. They will be strapped together.
It's exciting. So pumped. As a fan of arm wrestling, I'm sitting here just absolutely loving this moment. I'm glad we've got 500 people enjoying this on the live stream for AWE #1, the very first event. Here with Ryan Bowen.
Big stuff coming up, ladies and gentlemen. Big stuff coming up. But we're here right now in round number 2. I'm loving this match. Like I said, it's off to a great start. The energy from Laz Botha taking first round and getting drawing first blood. But this round here, where they go into the straps, it's Tom Demkowski who has the slight advantage because of the buckle. I expect this round to be close. And look, I think adjustments will have come into play as well.
What is he going to do differently?
Well, I feel like I can see, I haven't got quite a clear look on that as we can see on the screen, but I think Tom is going slightly more low hand himself this time, rather than the knuckles up that he did in the first one. He's gone slightly lower this time, but Laz staying with his same approach. He's gone the low hand, and here comes the negotiation. It's interesting that we're not yet in ref script. That's one of the interesting things, that when you're not in ref script in the straps, it gives you the opportunity to wiggle, to chase, to fight. And we're seeing that, and that's something that I think Laz likes. I think that Tom could potentially take it to a ref script and would suit him better.
That's a good point.
But right now, it's 1-1 as that strap gets tight, and you can see the wiggling.
Laz will manipulate that as much as he can. I don't know if he just grabbed the strap then or not, but
Tom Demkowski looking for coverage over the thumb, and Laz having none of it. He's
Tom
keeping that
does
back
not
pressure.
like that grip.
We're going to be off to a ref script soon for sure. This is starting to look more like a Devil Art match now.
That's right. You can tell there that Tom Demkowski not happy with the hand position he was in. Laz was very happy. He wanted the match to start, but
Laz is at that point where he's just saying, just say go. But Tom Demkowski, here we go. Can he fight back? Control of the strap, so very critical. You can see that low hand from Laz Botha is set once again. The fingers pointing towards the sky for Tom Demkowski. He's going to again try to control the thumb of his opponent. He doesn't feel confident in that low hand position. He's gone back to his default of the high grip.
That's probably why he wasn't happy with the strap.
Here we go, round number 2. We're getting center.
Referee's grip, not allowed to move, not allowed to load. Getting warnings from referee Tim Graham there.
Center. Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. All right, they're giving the foul on Tom Demkowski there. 1 foul.
1 foul for not moving forwards as directed by the referee Tim Graham. There is 2 fouls is a loss in this situation, the rule set that we've gone here. So Tom is at a disadvantage now.
All right, so will we be in the referee's grip straight away? You can see Tom Demkowski trying to load that pronation into the strap there. Referee's grip now.
So important in arm wrestling, isn't it, the setup? Matches are won or lost right here.
Yep, here we go. Every millimetre matters. Waiting for the explosion from Laz Botha once again. Tom Demkowski looking to fight back and get some control.
Tom wants that high hand, doesn't he?
Yeah, he's insisting on it. The strap tightened down. That will help lock that position in a little tighter.
Tom's got to be careful he doesn't get fouled out here.
Yeah, all important round for Tom here. 1-0 to Laz Botha. Round number 2. Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. There's the start, and Tom Demkowski, but Laz Botha fights back. Here we go, the berserker swinging now, and Laz Botha looking to get the top rope, but Tom Demkowski digging in with side pressure. Massive effort, and there is the win.
What a That's what we came here to see, ladies and gentlemen.
Awesome. Look at the
berserker.
replay. Beautiful stuff.
Wow. Amazing. Tom holding in that last final 2 inches off the pad and last putting his foot up on the table,
Yeah.
like driving through for the pin. Amazing effort. That's why we call him the berserker. He's hitting, 5, 6 times there to get position.
Yeah,
it's so hard to hold on
It's
to
just
that.
so hard to establish a secure defense when you're being thrown around and rocked around like that. Absolutely.
I'm so excited. This is amazing. I'm having a great time.
T-shirt or something just to put on as a hat. All right, 2-0 currently.
He's always in an exciting match, Les Botha. And he is in an exciting match once again here against Australian Arm Wrestling Federation's national champion under 90 kilo, Tom Demkowski. He's in a difficult position, being down 2-0.
Yeah.
Was negotiating in the strap. He got a referee's foul for moving in the set grip. I think he's in a bit of trouble here. What adjustments can he make, Mr. Ryan Bowen?
Yeah, well, at the moment, it's Laz Botha is getting his pronation away. He's winning the setups, whether that's through better manipulations or through better strength. Either way, he's winning it. He's got to change that. Tom Demkowski now on the buckle side, he's going to be concerned. He either needs to, he's tried the top roll twice. He either needs to try to set the hook right now. He had some traction there on that last one, that side pressure. I think I'd like to see a low grip and a hook from Tom Demkowski. Let's see if it happens.
He's known as very well-rounded, so if he's tried
Yeah.
high top roll twice, maybe it's time to switch to adjust to a hook.
And yeah, and it appears that way. They've nominated straight to the strap. You can see the setup from Tom. He's not low-handing at all. His fingers are not pointed as skyward as they were last round. And he's got the wrist rise on. So this time it looks like he's appreciating that an inside stop might be what is going to work best. But it's currently Laz Botha's match 2-0, only 1 round away from the victory.
And the buckle is on the other side as well. So everything against Tom Demkowski here. If he wants to stay in this match, he is down 2-0. It's 1st to 3. He's going to pull out all the stops. This is the moment to do it.
Awesome stuff. Here we go. AWE number 1. This is match 2 on the event. It is round number 3. Laz Botha of South Africa currently leading 2-0 over Tom Demkowski of Australia out of the Spartan Club in Sydney. Here we go. Round number 3. Tim Graham, our head referee. You can see once again the manipulations of Laz Botha. He's good in that strap.
He's a pro. He's a pro at the manipulating of the
For
strap.
the man who doesn't arm wrestle, he's got all the tricks. Tom Demkowski looking for a way back. Better setup. I like that more for Tom compared to other rounds. You can see Laz hiding all of his threat. He's not showing any of his static threat there. He's waiting for the go and he wants to explode. Get that inertia of the hit into that movement.
Getting the center.
There's the start and a good battle, but the wrist goes back on Tom Demkowski. This time he commits to the press. He gets into the shoulder position, trying to get onto the bicep. There's a bit of an elbow foul there on Laz Botha. He's got away with it. It wasn't seen. Running foul, maybe. I think there's a running foul.
Wow.
It's a win. Is it a win?
I don't know if they've called it a win. Let's have a look at the replay. There might have been an elbow foul, running foul. Did we see it? Or has it been awarded?
Tim, is that a win?
All right, referees have awarded the win. Here's the replay. You can see good attempt from Tom Demkowski to jam up, but Laz Botha getting one through there.
Wow.
And
What a win.
3-0. Amazing effort as we'll wait for our ring announcer, Dave, to come up and interview our winner.
What a win. 3-0.
Fantastic match there. Love
That's
it.
incredible. He's been moving up in the ranks and getting some international exposure here. This is amazing. Laz Botha, what a win.
Yeah, impressive performance and good fight there from Dave Stockbridge. I was going to say from Tom Demkowski. All right, ladies and gents, we'll cross now to our ring announcer and our 2 athletes.
Ladies and gentlemen, may I present your winner here at AWE 1, Laz the Berserker Botha! Well, congratulations to both men. But Laz, coming into this, you said you didn't have a lot of preparation specifically for this matchup. Was that just talk, or was there a bit of preparation that was going in behind the scenes?
Happy birthday, Wentworth Powery, but this man prepared me, made me humble. Yeah, that's pretty much all I needed.
Okay, fantastic. Well, Laz, very exciting matchup. You are one of the most explosive athletes in the AWE. It was fantastic to see you form there on the table. Tell us a little bit about how you developed that style.
Just being bored, sitting at home and wanting to be involved in a bit of action.
Well, mate, you certainly were involved in the action today, and congratulations on a fantastic victory. Well done. Ladies and gentlemen, your winner here today, Laz the Berserker Bolter.
Wow, what a win.
Yeah, fantastic stuff. And he's, as he said there, the humble version of Laz Bota today. We saw him in control. He turned up, he performed. He's done pretty damn well, if I'm honest.
Yeah, for not at arm wrestling. He is the ultimate troll. I believe that he has been banned from the arm wrestling forums by Engen about 6 times.
And what we've got coming up next, ladies and gentlemen, is an exciting match, isn't it? This next one. Here we go.
And coming up next is one of the most anticipated matchups in the AWE. Your first athlete today stepping into the cage is Taryn Broad. Taryn stands at 173 centimetres tall. He's 81 kilos. He is your 80-kilo mass monster. He's 28 years of age with a 19-inch bicep and a 16-inch forearm. He's a hook specialist. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the cage, Taryn the Tyrannosaurus Broad!
Yeah, here he comes. Taryn Broad, he is the mass monster. For a man that weighs 80 kilos.
And Josh Barker is
a lot
his
of power.
opponent here today. He stands 5 centimetres taller at 178 centimetres. He weighs 11 kilos less at 70 kilograms. His age is 24 years. His bicep is 15.5 inches, but his forearm is almost that at 15 inches. He's got the fastest press in the AWE. He is your current Australian, your current Oceanic under 70 kilo champion. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the cage, Josh Barker!
This is amazing. This will be an amazing match.
He really is a phenomenal athlete for 70 kilos. I don't know how he gets under 70 kilos, but just look at the flex.
His arm is ridiculous.
It's unreal. But so here we have the style, the hook power of Taryn Broad up against the all-rounded game, but he's known for the explosive press.
That's right. He did say we had a podcast with Josh earlier in the week. He did say, Taryn, I'm going outside. I don't care if you hear what I say, I'm going outside.
Here we go. Well, ladies and gentlemen, we're about to find out if that is the case. Will he get this match outside, or will Taryn Broad force it into the hook? Now, speed is a major factor, as we know. Now, for the hook puller, Taryn Broad, will he need straps, or is he confident in hooking straight away?
It'd be interesting, actually. I don't think Taryn is great at slipping, so he might hold on here.
Yeah, Silky Wilkie in the chat says, look at the pronator on Josh. Yeah, he has a Devon Larratt style popping pronator. It's ridiculous.
Yeah.
Josh Barker's a freak.
It's the biggest I've seen ever.
All right. Look for fireworks from Josh Barker. Look for power and control from Taryn Broad. Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. Round number 1.
Don't blink in this one.
Taryn Broad hiding the knuckle well, making Josh Barker come down in height. Josh wants to be up high, but Taryn Broad tucking that thumb in nicely, making him get lower arm angle. Here we go.
Here we go.
Very slow and methodical refereeing today. It's hard to time the jump. All right, resetting again. All the tension.
This is important. This is, as we said, the match is won or lost in the setup. You see Taryn watching referee Tim Graham's mouth very closely, waiting for that go call. About to start here. Oh,
And it's off to the strap. Taryn Broad not wanting anything about that hook.
Wow.
In this situation.
It's got wet somehow.
Oh, the wind's blown up and just thrown water at us off the top. But replay shows the slip there, looking pretty good. Taryn Broad respecting the pronator and the top roll threat from Josh Barker. He says, let's go to the strap and get tied together. Now, this has got to favour Taryn Broad, has it? Getting tied down to his opponent. He gets to make it about the arm. But they're doing the restart here.
Oh,
So must have been missed it. We must have missed an elbow foul or an early start.
okay. They'll probably just end up slipping again.
Yeah, I'd say so. And that's a sign that they're respecting each other's power.
Yeah.
For Josh Barker, he's too scared to grip low and hold on. And for Taron Broad, there it is! There's that press. I just said
Is that a pin?
I just said he was too scared to hold on. Ladies and gentlemen, let's have a look at this. Let's see the replay. My goodness. There's the finish. You can see once he gets that press, and
It looks like a pin to me.
It's closing it out, isn't it? Elbow foul on Josh. Okay, wow. But whoa,
the speed
shots
of
fired.
that.
Shots fired over the
Speed of
bow
that
there.
press. That's what we're talking about. It's explosiveness. I mean, from that go call, it was a millisecond, and he had that press locked in.
Right.
He was right at the pin pad.
So that was that second foul there on Josh Barker.
Wow, second
unfortunate.
foul.
So second foul on Josh Barker. So that's 1-0 Taron Broad.
He's first to 3. Taron is up 1-0 at this point.
Yeah, 1-0. We just confirmed with the referee there. Yeah, 2 fouls from Josh Barker, but he looked good, didn't he?
Oh, that was incredible.
I didn't see it coming. I thought he was going to slip, and bang, inside. He can change directions that quick.
I think everyone in the arena, including Taron, thought he was going to slip. That press came out of nowhere. It was he had it locked in before I pulled up.
That will have made Taron wake up now. I think he's going to respect even more so the threat there that exists, and you're going to see more back pressure. More commitment to the slip. I don't think he is there holding on right now.
No, that's right.
He needs that strap. But either way, it's 1-0 currently for Taron Broad as Josh Barker and Mario Tambarkas in the corner. They're getting some tactics advice. All right, here we go, round number 2. Let's see if we can keep these elbows down. A lot of people call Josh Barker the Buddy Holly of arm wrestling. He's looking pretty good.
I just can't believe the speed of his press is one of the fastest things I've ever seen.
Let's see where Taron goes with his load. He's high grip. He's not hooking. He's definitely concerned about the speed. But Josh Barker, once again, we know he can top roll or press from the go in lightning fashion.
That's right.
Looks like he's committed to the slip now. Both of them.
And that's the thing with Taron needing the strap is that it puts himself in danger of, I need to get my hand out of this position in this setup, and I'm also now worried that Josh might pin me with a lightning fast press.
Absolutely. Here we go. Oh, big change in the setup here. Josh has gone low. Very interesting, very low. Is he just saying, I'm coming for the press and there's nothing you can do about it? Taron will like that. Taron might hold on here as well.
So he hasn't gripped very deep in the hand.
There we go. There's a bit of an adjustment again. So back up higher again from Josh Barker, who's just reminding Taron that he's got it if he needs it. A lot of tension.
About to get the start here.
And they're off to the strap. Both guys scared of each other there. And rightly so. I wouldn't have liked to have been in that situation and held on. The replay will show that the slip just was quick and very mutual.
Yeah, absolutely.
But this time, we're tied together.
Yeah, that's right. So one of the things with arm wrestling is that people will naturally gravitate towards one of the 3 main styles. Taron definitely is a hook specialist, but it's sort of one of those double-edged swords, isn't it? When you become a specialist in something, everyone knows what your game is. They know what the setup is that you're going to be doing, and it's whether or not you can say, look, I don't care. Everyone can know what I'm going to do, but I'm strong enough to get it anyway.
And it's interesting. It's interesting the hook style itself. Like it suits it quite well for the lighter weight categories. Taron is an under 80 kilo guy, so it suits him very well. He's gone all in on that. Once he gets people there, it's crazy. But as you say, it is a risk, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's that glass cannon approach. If you don't get your lane, you fall apart. But once you're in there, nothing's stopping you.
That's right. That's exactly correct. And Josh saying that he's going to go outside. We haven't seen that happen yet, but potentially in this round. Taron is up 1-0.
Here we go. Straps on. Hands coming down, ref's grip.
Deep grip for Taron. He's right around Josh's hand there. He's going to be trying to supinate his hand in right off the go.
Yeah, looking like it's going to go in. The pronation was collapsing a little bit on Josh Barker there. Taran would have sensed that. Here we go. And it's control from Taran Broad, but the defensive top roll is set from Josh Barker. He's not out of this one. Taran Broad, you see the wrist flexion is the main effort on him.
Have ourselves
it's
a war,
good defensive
ladies
top
and
roll.
gentlemen.
He once
Look
again
at
left
this.
at centre. Here comes
we
Josh
go.
Barker. He
bringing it
starts
back.
bringing it over to his side. Now the defense from Taran Broad. What has he got? That bicep strength of his. He tries for the surge, but it opens himself up. Josh Barker in good position, but can't finish yet. Here comes the bicep hold defense of Taran. He lets it go.
Gave it up.
Wow.
He lets it go.
Wow, what a round.
Yeah, impressive stuff. Josh Barker, great high hook position as he celebrates there. And Taran Broad concedes on that one. Tactical decision.
Yeah,
he
he
says,
didn't want to gas out
this
his
is a
bicep.
super match. Let's save it.
Wow, 1-1. We are 1-1 first to
Oh.
3. What a round. That was incredible. Josh Barker on the defense for 90% of that round. Kept the pressure enough in the position to keep the pressure on Taran's fingers. Wasn't allowing him to fully cup in, which is what Taran needed to finish the job.
Yeah, it was that defensive pronation that kept him alive, and often you see that in outside pullers. If their pronation survives, they don't lose.
That's right.
It's very rare, and I haven't seen Taran bring out a flop press in his game before. He is just a traditional hooking puller, so he needs that wrist flexion. Right now, with his wrist pumped, he's made that decision. Let that one go. I need my wrist flexion for the next round.
No, good decision. Yeah, that's the thing. If you compromise, you've given it 15 seconds worth of maximum effort. And you are in a losing position, and it's inevitable that you are going to the pin pad. You might as well just give it up.
Yeah. Ladies and gentlemen, we've got 720 of you guys here watching it. Welcome to AWE number 1. This is match number 3 on an 8-match card. The first 5 matches are all live and free right here. Matches 6, 7, and 8 are all for titles, and they will be in the pay-per-view. You do need to be a member if you want to see those final 3 matches between Gunther's Baikovs, Mario Tambakas, myself and Maateiwarangi Heta Morris. And then I'm doing double duties. I'm taking on Lachlan Carpenter as well.
It would be a final 4 matches.
I'm doing a Khaled Jashel.
There is 4 matches on the pay-per-view. So the ones you mentioned there, and then yourself at the end. So,
And Jamie Barrett and Hamza Hodzik.
that's
of
right.
course.
That's right.
Absolutely.
For the junior title. But right now we are looking at a 1-1 between Taran Broad and Josh Barker, and what a round that was. Let's see if they're going to slip and go to strap again.
Here we go.
Both guys breathing heavy.
A lot of tension here. Interesting. The refereeing style today is a very slow pace.
It is. Yeah.
And it's you can see the nervous tension in arm wrestlers because of it. They're behaving, but they're itching to start. The slow pace of the referee, it's reminding me of what's his name? Leonard, the former WAF.
Leonard Harkins?
Leonard Harkless, yes. He had a very similar style. He'd say, ready, go. And it was different, but the athletes, we're all on the same page. Everyone's got the same opportunities. They've got to adjust, and here they go. Taran Broad.
I do like the way that Tim's stepping back, waiting, and then saying go. It's very obvious when somebody moves in that position.
It's very Travis Bagent as well. But here we go, round number 3. It's 1 apiece at the moment. Taran Broad on your left, Josh Barker on the right. Here we go. Wrists being straightened out.
We're going to get all this for a slip.
Probably.
Oh, that was a move there.
Oh, it's held on as a mistake
He's
there.
got it.
Taran Broad
Wow.
captures the victory. Look at the replay will show the attempted press from Josh Barker. And it didn't go anywhere. It got caught this time, and Taran seized that opportunity, took the control and said, I'm going to pin you right now. I don't need a strap.
It was all side pressure to the pin as well. Taran
There
with
we
incredibly
go.
strong side pressure. Even if he doesn't get his hook in, he can still just roll sideways and get you down.
Absolutely.
That's the thing when people are expecting a slip or setting up to slip, and then it puts you in those 2 frames of mind. Like, is my opponent also going to slip, or are they going to hang on?
Ladies
and
and
you can see the
gentlemen, may I have
hesitation
your
when we got the
attention,
go there.
please? there is a white Nissan parked at the chicken shop.
There we go, ladies and gentlemen, there's a white Nissan at the chicken shop. Oh, I wonder if anyone on the YouTube Live is parked there, Carl.
Probably. It's one of you. How many have we got in here? One of you 700 people. Move your car out of the way of the chicken shop. People want chicken.
69A.
This is the funniest thing to ever have in a live stream pay-per-view event. But
if it's not removed.
Well, this is the fun part of where we are right now. We are actually at the Apex Sports Festival. There is 20 different combat sports that is going to be happening on this oval. We have started an hour before the gates open, but people will start streaming in to watch all the 20 different sports that we've got going on: boxing, wrestling, kickboxing, jiu-jitsu, Muay Thai, and of course arm wrestling that is taking place in the cage at the moment.
Absolutely. All right, here we go. Round number 4. It is 2-1. Taron Broad leading at the moment. Josh Barker, he's going to have to fight back again. He looked good in round 2. He looked like he was, I would almost say he looked like he was the stronger man today, but so far Taron's found a way to be up 2-1.
I think Josh is confusing himself in these setups outside of straps as to whether he's going to slip or whether he's going to hang on. And I reckon that's what happened in that last round. Is he was in two minds and Taron just managed to catch him and get through for the pin. He needs to either commit fully to the slip or fully to the press.
And here we go, in the straps. We're going to find out. And I think that, yeah, you're right, that if he does fully commit, he's got the finishing power. He's so explosive, Josh Barker, that it's scary to try to catch him. Even as a hooker, to give up your pronation to try to get on your own bicep is a real risk, because if Josh Barker gets on top of you with that press, there's very few people in the country, and none at 70 kilos, that can hold him up.
Absolutely. Here we go. We are about to get this match started again. I know Josh had trained very hard for this match. Getting set together. Tim Graham, the referee, making sure everything is correct. No one's getting a massive advantage in that starting position. We're about to get the start here. Amazing match so far. Feels like Josh has all the tools. It just, he needs the match to actually start and get into it.
Yeah, if he just gets into the fight, he's probably going to be good. But here we go. There's the start, and big surge from Taron Broad. Almost gets the pin. There's the defensive pronation, but it's turned in there. It looks like a pin.
It's a pin.
Taron Broad, ladies and gentlemen. Let's look at the replay as he gets that victory. He forced the hook, and the defensive pronation wasn't sufficient this time, and he gets it. Job done. Impressive stuff. Great match there as our third match on the AWE 1 card. Taron Broad, your victor. Amazing.
Wow. What an incredible win. That was a fantastic match. I mean, Josh, there's nothing to be ashamed of there. He did look like he had lanes, he had positions. He did catch Taron's hook, which is incredibly hard to do.
Yeah, and you can see the relief there on Taron. You can see he's happy and relieved that he managed to get that victory. He could sense the power in Josh and the danger of his game. So good performance there from Taron Broad to get that victory, as Dave Stockbridge now about to make his way to the arena.
Just getting the...
All right, waiting for the mic to be switched back on from Dave. But ladies and gentlemen, we can announce your winner here in this... Oh, Dave's coming up. Hang on a second.
So ladies and gentlemen, whilst we're experiencing some technical difficulties with the microphone, I'd like to present you with your winner. Please, ladies and gentlemen, join me in congratulating Taron, the Tyrannosaurus Broad.
Well, a good win for Taron there. You could see the relief on his face.
Yeah, impressive stuff there from Taron Broad. As my hat blows off. Do apologise for that, but here we go, ladies and gentlemen. Fantastic performance there. Now, coming up, we've got an exciting match. I'm not sure if we're getting the interview.
We will listen in, and if you guys can't hear it, we'll repeat what was said.
Well done. And a real battle there early on as well. So how was the arm feeling straight after that?
Taron saying that his arm was super pumped in that.
I think we've got the mic. I'm going to
we've
ask you
got it
those
back.
questions just
Great.
one more time, mate. A fantastic effort there. A real battle early on as well. How did your arm feel after that first real serious battle in the middle of the table?
After that match where he top rolled and he took my hand, I didn't think I was going to be able to get it back.
And how did you?
I made a few adjustments and I shot forward and managed to get the position on him and then side pressure.
Fantastic. So did that go pretty much as you thought it might?
Josh did a little bit better than I was expecting.
Well, Josh, I think Josh always does better than everybody expects. He's always underestimated. But today, ladies and gentlemen, congratulate Taron Broad on his victory. Well done.
Follow my lead.
What a win for Taron Broad there. And that was our first 3 matches. I will just give you a quick rundown of the ones that we've seen so far. We saw Stephen Carroll and Christian Bowes, and Christian ended up taking the win there.
Ladies and gentlemen, please put your hands together for our officials here today as well. Tim the Viking Graham, and of course, Big Ben Ettridge. Put your hands together for our officials. Doing an absolutely fantastic job here today. Your next matchup here at the AWE is a super heavyweight battle. Marcus Atirai. He weighs in at 162 kilograms. His height, 195 centimetres. His age, 34 years. He boasts a 21-inch bicep and 17-inch forearms. He likes the defensive hold, but he's always on the attack. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the cage, Marcus Atirai!
Here we go, big Marcus Atirai. He would feel at home in a cage. He's a 16-time national Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu champion. He's not only an arm wrestler, he's a fighter as well, but look at the size of him.
He's enormous.
Massive.
We're talking
And
about
Marcus's
your
opponent across the table is
Marcus
his
has got the
heavyweight
same stats.
nemesis, Adam Laura. Height, 191 centimetres. His weight, a formidable 120 kilograms. His age, 46 years of age. Will that experience count on the table here today? His bicep size, 19 inches. His forearm equals his opponent at 17 inches. He's a top roll specialist. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the cage, Adam Laura!
From the Sydney Spartans Club. This is a battle of the heavyweights for sure. We had to reinforce the cage to get this happening. Yeah.
Backwards. Yeah, this is a massive match. I mean, Adam Laura is an arm wrestler that's been around for a long time. He's been pulling for about 15 years, so he knows this sport. On the other hand, you've got Marcus Atirai. He's about 5 years in. He's just a powerhouse. This man is the epitome of strong.
Absolutely.
Adam, the more experience, but the strength on the side. Here we go, the firing up. Here we go. Explosive Marcus Atirai. Let's see it. Big time. Here we go. Super heavyweight division, AWE 1. Massive amount. There's 300 odd kilos on the table here.
We had to reframe the camera to be able to fit Marcus in here.
All right, let's look for the start. Who is going to control this? Adam Laura on your left, Marcus Atirai on the right of screen. Big match, ladies and gentlemen. Super heavyweights in the AWE. Tim Graham, our head referee, getting them set. You can see lots of calmness at the moment, waiting for the go is Marcus Atirai. He wants to explode. Adam Laura, very attentive to the grip, looking for detail. He wants to control his opponent. Here we go. There's the start, and Adam Laura. Oh!
Wow.
Ladies and gentlemen, did you see that? Look at the replay. Adam Laura tried to get away with slip, and Marcus said, no slip today, and slams, holds onto the thumb, and rips him across the table. Wow!
It's the hardest pin that we've
Marcus
seen
Atirai,
today.
my goodness me, he put his opponent's hand through the table.
That's
there.
right. Wow, that's one of
Beautiful.
the hardest pins that you'll ever see, ladies and gentlemen, right there. Incredible. All 165 kilos of Marcus Atirai. And
Goodness
Fury
me.
just smashing through the table there.
Devin Larratt described Marcus Atirai the day that he met him as the strongest first-time arm wrestler he'd ever met at the time. Devin was like, Ryan, oh my goodness, this guy here, you need to keep him in the sport. He will be your superstar.
Yeah, well,
Marcus Attirai is showing that power today.
Wow, up 1-0 at his first to 3, and you could see Adam trying to sneak away there to go to the strap, but obviously getting caught. Adjustments that he'll have to make here.
Yeah, absolutely. Let's have a look at what adjustments he brings. That's the one thing he has on his side is experience. You can see that he had the intent to get to the strap in that last round. Unable to get there against Big Marcus. But let's see what Adam brings now. By no means is Adam out of this match. He is very good. He is well-rounded and very experienced. Let's see what he can do against the powerhouse. Tim Graham.
His hand over around Marcus's there.
Well, yeah.
There he is. He's re-gripped it now.
The wrist of Marcus is massive. This is a genetic monster of a man.
So he's going to need half of what he needs. Trying to climb. See the adjustments there from Adam's fingers. He's not comfortable. Probably never gripped somebody with a hand that big.
Early start there.
Oh, there's a warning for an early start.
Well, they're calling it on Marcus. Interestingly, he's saying he carved in.
Okay. Both athletes do get a warning for a early start, and a second offence will be a foul.
And Cobra Rhodes in the chat with a super chat says, lovely pin from Marcus Attirai. On you, Cobra. Thank you, brother. Cobra. Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. Round number 2. It's 1-0 Marcus Attirai over Adam Laura. Referee's getting them set. There's the start, and this time it's gone into the hook, and look at Marcus. He's just on another level. It goes into the hook, which is where Adam Laura is comfortable. Big Marcus says, okay, you ready? Here we go.
Wow, that's all I could say at that. That's incredible.
Marcus Attirai showing us that he can pull outside, he can pull inside. He went into the game of Adam Laura there, tempted him, said, you want to try it? Let's go. And then just, wow.
That's going to be disheartening when you're the opponent there and you feel like you just cannot get anything.
Yeah, crazy. Hey, ladies and gentlemen, whilst we've got this little moment to pause here, we will tell you quickly that there is one more match remaining on the free view.
Well, the gates have now officially opened here at Apex Sport Fest 3. You will see that many of the events are now just getting set up.
The chicken shop, the Nissans Park there.
Now going on,
the gates are open. We're about to get flooded by the general public.
To have ever occurred in the Southern Hemisphere. All of the biggest names, all of the strongest arm wrestlers, all in the one space. And if you've just arrived to Apex Sport Fest, you've come in time because the 3 title fights are about to get underway.
I reckon
currently,
Marcus could fight every one of us here and still win.
Super heavyweights in the nation across each other at the table. And very soon, we are going to find out who is the #1 junior in Australia. That person will be walking out of the cage with the AWE Junior Championship belt over their shoulder.
All right, we are in round number 3 now. It is Adam Laura down 2-0 against Big Marcus Attirai. And there's the start. Marcus Attirai allows Adam to do whatever he wants. He's giving him the full opportunity. Let's see if Marcus Attirai can do it. Oh my God. What a display.
That's next level.
What a display. The smile on his face as he does it. He gave Adam a good 10 seconds to get whatever position he wanted. An amazing performance there from the giant Marcus Attirai. Wow. Impressive stuff, man. Amazing. Very impressive.
He was never in trouble in that match. What a powerhouse.
Yeah.
That's the thing. When you give your opponent what they want and then you still just pin them.
Hey, talking of powerhouses, let's drop it. Let's drop it. AWE 2, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to tell you who is going to be on board. None other than Monster Michael Todd is confirmed to be part of AWE 2. If you were wondering who it was going to be, if the AWE was going to be sticking around, trust me, we're sticking around, and Monster Michael Todd, he is going to be part of it.
Monster Michael Todd, one of the legends of the sport. This is the secret mystery opponent. We finally can reveal it. I've almost given it away so many times, and every time I have conversations with people, I'm double-checking what I say, but it will be
Monster Michael Todd. I wonder who he's going to take on.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, what a spectacular performance. Ladies and gentlemen, put your hands together for our winner here today, Marcus Attirai! Well, congratulations, Marcus. A spectacular victory there. Was that all that you were expecting coming into this bout?
Yeah, that was pretty good. Adam's pretty strong.
Pretty strong. And did you do much by way of different preparation in the lead up to this particular event, knowing that your opponent was going to be Adam Laura?
No, to be honest, no, I haven't.
Just that strong always?
I just train with Blue and Lockie every Wednesday. I reckon it's helping me out heaps.
Yeah, absolutely. And by Blue, you mean Ryan Blue Bowen there on the commentary table, and Lachlan, of course, Adair, one of Australia's best. Great company to be in, mate. And today you're in the winner's circle just like them. So congratulations and well done. Ladies and gentlemen, your winner, Marcus Atirai.
Awesome stuff.
And coming up next, we have the AWE Junior Championship belt up for grabs. So, ladies and gentlemen, the first competitor to enter the cage has been purported to be the #1 junior in Australasia. His name is Jamie Barrett. He stands at 178 centimetres tall. He is 70 kilograms. His age is 17 years. He's got a 15-inch bicep and a 15.25-inch forearm. He's an all-rounder, ladies and gentlemen, and has a reputation to be one of the very best. Welcome to the cage, Jamie Barrett!
Yeah, here he comes, the man that is, in my opinion, the most promising athlete ever in Australia.
And Jamie's opponent has been training in Jamie's shadows here in South Australia with the SA Titans. His name is Hamza Hodgick. His height, he's the taller of the two at 193 centimetres. He's heavier at 84 kilograms, and 5 of those kilograms I'm sure he put on in the last week. He's also 17 years of age with a 15-inch bicep and a slightly smaller forearm at 15 inches. He's a top roll specialist. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the cage, Hamza the Hammer Hodgick!
Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. This is for the #1 rank junior in the AWE.
This one is for the AWE Junior Championship belt.
We've got a $100 bet. Side bet on this.
We do. The commentators have a $100 side bet on this one. I'm all on Jamie and Matt is all on Hamza. But this is a great match. This is genuinely the two best juniors in the country. Jamie, of course, comes in as the favourite after his amazing performance overseas in the USA, where he put the sword to a world WAF champion.
Yeah, big hype. He's negotiating the grip. Mind game starting early from Jamie Barrett.
Yeah. So you can see the leverage difference here and the height and weight difference as well. You can see that Hamza on the right of screen, much taller man. He's got the longer arm and he's going to look to deny and control Jamie. He's all about power. He's got speed. He's got a top roll. He's got a press. He's got it all. Hey Dave, after this.
Now we're going to the referee's grip. So the rule set that we've come up with for AWE is a 20-second negotiation between the athletes. If they do find their own grip and they're both happy with it, they will start. But if they are unable to find a set grip, we will go to the referee's grip. No moving in the referee's grip is allowed. This is the first of 3.
Come on, Adelaide, let's make some noise for these.
Once again, let's look for the speed from Jamie Barrett. He is much like Josh Barker, incredibly quick off the go. Look for the control from Hamza. Round #1, ladies and gentlemen. Get ready. AWE Junior title on the line.
I'm excited for this. Oh. Heart races are going.
The $100 bet's got Matt Connolly nervous. I'm not nervous at all. I'm super calm. Jamie Barrett, ready? Here we go.
Oh,
top roll. Let's have a look. No, they're not going to call that a pin.
It's a pin.
No way. Oh,
it's a pin.
They're calling it 1-0. 1-0, Hamza Hodgick.
Wow. What a pin.
They're calling
from
it a
Hamza.
pin. They're saying a deliberate slip in the losing position. There is the victory.
If you blinked and missed that, that's 1-0 to Hamza.
Matt Connolly's $100. Let's see if we can slow that replay down.
So you can see Jamie was on his way to the pad.
Oh, that was a slip every day of the week, Matt Connolly.
That's
all right, referees called it. 1-0, Hamza Hodgick. But look at the tension there between these two. There's a lot on this, isn't there? These guys want it.
Hamza is a very calm, relaxed person outside of the table. When he gets on the table, he really fires up.
Good control, great speed. Something about young guys are fast, aren't they?
That's right.
Like, oh
What
my
is that?
goodness. Both guys out of the blocks like lightning then. And it was Hamza
1-0.
Hodzic with great control of that high ground and getting that slip in the position, and the referee's calling it the victory. So 1-0. This is a 6-round super match, this one, as it's a title match, I believe.
It's first to 3.
Is it? First to 3. All right, here we go. Round number 2. Hamza Hodzic, your leader at the moment, 1-0.
Jamie's gone high again with his knuckles. He's struggling to get around Hamza's hand. Hamza, the taller athlete.
Let's see what adjustments Jamie brings. The threat from Hamza up high is very real. Oh, same again. Same again.
That's another pin.
That. Yeah, that one's a pin. That one, big elbow foul off the back. Mega elbow foul off the back, actually. I don't know, the down refs missed it, but big elbow foul off the back.
I didn't even look at the
It was
elbow.
about 2
I
inches
was
off
too
the
excited
back.
looking at the hand going towards the pin pad. That's a restart. then.
Jamie's called for the video replay on that one. He wants to check for it. I'm not sure. Let's have a look now. We'll get the video replay. Tim, if you want to come down and have a look. The referees will come down and have a look at the replay. Here it is.
What we're looking for here is Hamza's elbow coming off the back of the pad as he gets the pin.
All right, the referee is on the screens now. We're having a look now.
We are ready for the replay to start, and we're going to have a look at this. So
we'll look. Jamie's protested on the elbow foul from Hamza. We'll look for it.
This one's going to the match umpire.
So here we go, looking for
the pin or the elbow foul first.
Oh, definitely the elbow foul first.
All
so
right.
Let's restart.
You can watch that on the screen right behind you.
All good. So that one looks like a protest upheld. We will go again. It is 1-0, Hamza. There's some commentary style right there, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to YouTube commentary. AWE1.
We've got to be on camera. That's why we got the shirts on.
You know what, me? I haven't got I'm out from under the shade of the ring, so I need it.
That's right. Absolutely.
Love it.
You'll be a shade of red by the end of the day, otherwise.
All right, we are going with the replay. Great replay technology there. Fantastic stuff from the production team. And that protest remains upheld. So that's actually a feature of AWE1, isn't it? Athletes have the right to protest, and if they get it correct, they retain the right to protest.
That's right. They can protest twice through a match. If they get it correct, obviously they retain those 2 rights to protest. Each time they get it wrong, obviously they lose that.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the last match of the free view. Do get yourself a membership if you want to see the final 3 matches. The main events with Gunther's Bikos, Mario Barkas, myself v Maateiwarangi Heta Morris, and myself v Lachlan Carpenter. You do need to grab the membership. We will be ending the feed after this match, and then
automatically changes them over. They don't have to go anywhere. Is that correct?
It'll automatically. You can stay right here. It'll automatically take you to the next video, but it'll be a couple of minutes between the 2 feeds. But you will need that membership to see it. But right now, here we are, back on the restart. Elbow foul. All right, so 1 running foul on Hamza. Restart here. Round number 2. Jamie Barrett, Hamza Hodzic. Jamie's tried to hold on out of straps in the 2 rounds, and Hamza's met that challenge. No worries at all. Let's see if there's a change of strategy here now from either of these guys. Hamza right now in control.
Hamza looking the stronger athlete here, isn't he?
So far, outside of straps, absolutely, he's looking the man. Jamie, see a lot of tension through his wrist there. He's holding onto the thumb of Hamza quite strongly.
Okay, are we going to referee's grip here? Tim Graham laying
If
the
you've
law
just
down.
arrived here at Apex Sport Fest like Rich
Currently
Warner,
it is
then you might
1-0.
not know
Hamza
that
is up. It
until
is
the
first
big
to 3.
events
This is
begin,
for the junior
this area that's
title
fenced
for
off
AWE.
is also
Got Jamie
accessible
Barrett at Hamza
for general
Hodgic.
admission ticket holders. Just whilst the arm wrestling event is on. So
Here we go.
if you do want to get a closer look, feel free to move on through and you'll be able to enjoy
To get the start here.
until the end of the arm wrestling event. Still,
Need to change to this static.
A lot of tension.
is for the AWE
This match is about to start.
Here we go. Hamza Hodgic.
There we go.
And Jamie has reverted to the top roll this time. That's what I expected from Jamie, given how dangerous Hamza looked so far. That one off to the straps. Now they're going to be tied together. Let's see what Jamie and Hamza can do in the strap. Currently, Matt Connolly's $100 is looking good. He's slightly ahead, but I have a feel this strap's going to change a few things.
Okay.
The shorter man, of course, when it comes to the strap, is normally about
Still
power.
to come is the AWE Heavyweight
Marcus and Adam
Championship
actually was
between
so strong on
Gunters
that table.
Baikovs
I bolted it to
and
the
Mario
floor. They
Tendabata.
ripped it off. Pulled the
And
bolts out of the
the Intercontinental Belt
We'll have to
between
tighten that up in a minute.
Maateiwarangi Heta Morris, the Beast,
And if you didn't catch the
Ryan
news earlier,
Blue
we do
Bowen.
have a big announcement that Monster
Monster
Michael
Michael
Todd
Todd
will be the mystery opponent, the mystery man for AWE 2.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Monster Michael Todd, AWE 2, that's exciting. I wonder who he's going to take on. But we're going to find out all of those things very soon, but we can confirm that Monster Michael Todd will be making his way down under.
He may have an opponent by the end of today.
We will see, but right now we are in the AWE Junior Championship right here. This is for the AWE Junior title, and it's Hamza Hodgic at the moment on the left of screen.
Vertically straight that Jamie's hand is there. He's got what he wants.
Jamie looking for a top roll, it would seem. In the straps now. Buckle side is on Jamie, so that will be a slight advantage for Hamza in the top roll scenario, but power-wise, getting tied to each other, it should help Jamie. The shorter arm.
So straight.
Here we go. Referees making sure knuckles aren't being covered. After this, ladies and gentlemen, we'll take a break and then come back with the main event. Get your memberships ready. But here we go. Hamza looking calm and controlled. Jamie a little tense. He's down 1-0. He's got to find a way back into this match. Here we go. Referee's about to get them underway.
Holding my breath watching this.
Yeah, I'm nervous too. It's a great matchup so far. A lot of tension through the hands. Oh, Hamza with the victory. And he celebrates in style. Look at that. He talks to his opponent and gets the pin. Yeah, elbow stays on nicely as well. Very good stuff. 2-0. Hamza in control. Taking apart Jamie at the moment. Absolutely.
So, do you want to pay in 50s? Do you want to pay in 100, like the one note?
Hey, don't start singing yet. The fat lady hasn't, she's just warming up.
That's true. Jamie is the quality opponent that is going to be in this match here. I mean, he's down 2-0, but he's got the experience. He went on a world tour sort of throughout the United States. And took on some quality opponents over there.
I'm having a mind blank here. Help me out in the YouTube chat. Who did Jamie beat overseas in the USA? He beat, out of California, the 3-time WAF world champion. He beat, mind blank. You guys know who I'm talking about.
He did have a match against Alan Fisher earlier, and then he went through, competed in a couple of tournaments and got that win that you were talking about.
We welcome you to the Apex
But he is a quality opponent here, and if anybody can find his way out of a 2-0 deficit, it is Jamie Barrett.
All day, and so if you've just arrived, you've got a whole day of entertainment ahead of you. If you have just got here,
Hamza just came over and said, I'm going to make you $100 richer.
Yeah, he's looking confident, Hamza.
It will actually be 200 because I put another 100 with somebody else.
Vazgen Soygan, that's who it was. Thank you very much to chat letting us know who it was. It was Vazgen Soygan who Jamie managed to put the bullet to, who was a 3-time WAF world champion. So, yeah, amazing stuff. But Hamza, you got to give him credit. Right now, he is in control. He's denying everything that Jamie wants. He's using his height incredibly well. And
So strong.
Jamie unable to get his wrist bent in any circumstances so far.
He got that position. He looked Jamie in the eye.
They've nominated the strap.
Hamza is a local lad. We know that because his family are here today.
All right, let's have a look at the
uncle
strap.
is in the crowd, I believe.
Yeah, great turnout. Start. Come and check it out. Hit the diamondbackfc.com, grab your tickets, or you can probably get them at the gate too. But come and join us down here. Lots going on, strongman, MMA, everything. But right now,
see yourself in the cage.
yes, I'll be up there. Rich.
shortly.
I've got to go warm up in a minute. Maateiwarangi and I are throwing down in only 2 matches time, ladies and gentlemen. Get your pay-per-view sign-ups now because this is the last match on the free view. We will then have a short break and then we'll be back with the pay-per-view. You can stay right here. This YouTube should redirect you over to the next video.
All right, Hamza Hodzic, 2-0 lead.
I
in
know
the
I've
first of
seen
3.
this setup before from Jamie. I know what's coming.
Oh,
He's definitely changed something. Watch for Jamie here. He's got 2 options from here: the press or the top roll reversal that you might not see coming. He sets like a press, but he has both options. I've seen him hit top rolls from here, and Hamza might not see it coming. But Hamza right now in control. Let's see what happens.
I think we're going to see a press. Look at that shoulder. There it is.
Oh, winner! Big victory there. Look at that. Jamie tries to set the press, but Hamza, too much hand control, side pressure, takes the victory. Ladies and gentlemen, we have a winner of the junior AWE title, and it's Hamza Hodzic. Amazing, amazing performance. All right, let's cross now to our ring announcer.
For these 2 fine young athletes. Jamie came all the way from Queensland for this AWE event. We're very, very grateful. But, ladies and gentlemen, may I present your winner here today. It's Hamza the Hammer Hodzic! Hollywood Matt Connolly, I'll have you present the Junior Championship belt. You can wear it any way you like. There we go, ladies and gentlemen, your champion here today. You can wear it around your waist, over your shoulder. It's yours now. You can do with it as you please. Well, Hamza, just your thoughts over that one. How was your preparation and leading into this one?
I watched a lot of Jamie's matches, see the way that he pulls, and some of the guys at the club were willing to help me try to pull in his style. So I'd like to thank the guys at my club for helping me prepare for this legend.
Well done, and many of them are here today and supporting you along with your family. It's good to see your uncle made it as well. It's not an event without your uncle being here. Hamza, obviously Jamie had a big reputation, a very successful tour in America, and Ryan Bowen certainly been pumping up his tyres. It seems to me in some respects that you've been training in the shadows of his reputation over recent times, and you've not yet had the opportunity to meet across the table, and now you have. How do you feel?
It feels great. When this match was announced, I was really excited. I started training way harder, eating a lot of food, good quality food, taking Glass's advice. Yeah.
Well done, mate. Well, ladies and gentlemen, put your hands together for your new AWE Junior Champion, Hamza the Hammer Hodzic. Well done, mate. Congratulations.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, so this is the end of the live free view. So if you want to see the main event, so we have coming up next, we have got the heavyweight title, AWE on the line. We've got Guntas Baikovs and Mario Tembarkas about to throw down in about 5 to 10 minutes time. Then we have the main event, myself up against New Zealand's undefeated champ, the Maateiwarangi Heta Morris, the Beast. So hit the join now button right now, guys. This is your last chance. We're going to end this stream in a moment, and we will be back with the main event.
We will have our heavyweight battle coming to you just in a matter of 5 minutes.
all right.
I just got to go in there and make
He got injured.
Oh no. He did well. Good replacement.
Yeah, it's a lot of people saying they prefer this matchup actually over the American one, because I think it was going to be a very one-sided match, but the American would have come over and dominated.
Yeah.
But this one has a bit more of a question mark about it.
Did you got money on it?
I think Ryan will.
Well,
sort of like
Australian.
Alright, so the live stream's back up ready for the next broadcast. I was just asking if you want to just get on and just say a few things, because you'll be live as well, just to test the audio, make sure it's coming through.
Cool. So it's live now?
Yeah.
Oh, great.
So, confirming, so the live stream is now, and his comms will be live. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, so it's all live right now.
Great. Hello, ladies and gentlemen. This is Hollywood Matt Connolly here. Welcome to, yes, I'm getting the nod from Ryan Bowen that we are live on the pay-per-view. We are getting things set up and ready. Everyone's running around and getting all the last-minute changes in place, but we will be joined by Ryan Bowen in a second. He will be featured in the main event of this matchup for the heavyweight, or the Intercontinental title. It'll be between Ryan Bowen and Maateiwarangi Heta Morris for the Intercontinental title. We've also got, before that, it will be the heavyweight AWE title, and that is between Gunter's Bykovs and Mario Tembakis. Gunter's looking very serious. I'm looking at him in the eye right now. He is pumping himself up, getting ready for this match. This is probably the match I've been anticipating the most throughout the entire card here, is Bykovs versus Tembakis. Mario coming from Sydney, the Sydney Spartans, being on a bit of a tear lately, went over to the United States and did very well over there. Beat a couple of the big names. He's come back, he's dominated over here in Australia, whereas Gunter's Bykovs is a bit of a mystery.
Well, welcome to our pay-per-view
we're gonna
viewers, wherever you may be,
Dave
anywhere in the
Stockbridge.
world, to the Nord Oval and the
He's going to
Apex
do the
Sport Fest
announcing here. I'll let
3.
him talk.
We're here at AWE 1, and if you've been tuning in, you would have seen some of the most exciting matchups ever seen in the Southern Hemisphere any time before. And today, we've got 3 more matchups that I'm sure will make arm wrestling fans salivate. And the very next matchup is for the AWE Heavyweight title belt. And entering the cage is Gunter's Bykovs. Gunter's stands at 195 centimetres. He weighs in at 127 kilograms. He's now aged 50 years old. He claims to have a 17 3/4 inch bicep. I suggest that may be an underestimation. His forearm is a little under 16 inches. He's a top roll specialist. He's your former Latvian, former European, and former Australian champion. Ladies and gentlemen, Gunter's Bykovs! And his opponent here today is Mario Tembakis. He stands at 188 centimetres tall. He weighs 105 kilograms. He's aged almost half of his opponent at 26 years. His bicep size is 17.5 inches. His forearm size is 16.5 inches. He's an all-rounder, ladies and gentlemen. He is your Australian heavyweight champion. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the cage, Mario Tembakis! And this is for the AWE heavyweight title.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, I'm incredibly excited for this match. This is the mystery. I couldn't pick a winner in this one. Mario, I know he's doing incredible things in the world of arm wrestling at the moment. He is on a tear. But the mystery remains with Gunter's Bykovs. I started the sport 4 years ago. Gunter's had retired by then, but he's come back out of the shadows now that everyone has managed to rise up to his level. He was such a dominant champion. He actually retired because there was no competition. Now there is a competitor to the title here, getting set up. I was joined here by Dave Stockbridge, the ring announcer, doing a tremendous job today.
Well, thank you very much for your very warm welcome, Hollywood Matt Connolly. It's exciting to be here on the commentary table.
Absolutely. This match, I've been looking forward to this since we announced it. This one's had that question mark. Like, what will Gunters bring to the table?
Well, Mario's very much been the man to beat in Australian arm wrestling over the last several years, and that just happened to be the same time frame that Gunters has not been competing. It's about a 5-year hiatus, and I'm very excited to see how Gunters goes on the table.
I'm so excited right now. I hope all the viewers in the pay-per-view are as excited as we are here.
It's very interesting that it's the younger man that is the more known quantity. Of course, we know Gunters is a great athlete and has a proven history, but in this case, we know Mario's form. He's been travelling extensively, testing himself against the best in the world, and we've got a very strong idea that Mario Tambakis is very much amongst the strongest men in the Southern Hemisphere.
There we go. We're about to get a start here. Tim Graham, the referee, doing a tremendous job today, making sure that everything is fair. Just getting the grip negotiated. Gunters would be coming from a very strict background of arm wrestling that they do with the European style, so this might favour him in terms of the way it's set up. Not as strict in terms of the elbow fouls and everything that we've tried to do here with Arm Wrestling Entertainment. We want to see interesting matches take place.
Indeed.
And we're about to see one.
You can
right now.
really feel the tension in the air now as these two men grip up.
Struggling to breathe, Lee. I'm so excited
For the very, very first time on the competitive table, or maybe ever. I think this is the first time these two men have touched hands. And so you can just imagine what's going on in both of their minds right now.
Here we go, we're about to get the start.
The shock of feeling a hand that may be stronger than you expect. And there we go.
Graham resetting.
It's just the tension, isn't it?
That's right. Well, in referee's grip, you got to make sure that you don't move at all. You got to listen to the referee's instruction. He's giving both of the competitors a foul there. Neither of them listening to his instructions. So both competitors receiving a foul. There is only 2 fouls and it is a loss. So
it might be a double knockout.
Yeah, maybe. I hope we get a start and we don't get a foul. We have gone with running fouls, but the match has to actually start before that comes into play. The setup is so important, and matches are won or lost in the way that you grip your opponent's hand.
Tim's such a well-respected referee that both athletes are indeed listening, but just trying to seek that micro advantage. Here we go. Ooh.
And we get a slip. We're going to strap.
What do you read from that, Hollywood?
Well, you can see Mario trying to top roll there. And usually what happens when you get 2 top rollers is you do inevitably end up with a slip. And that is what we saw there. So we'll go to the strap. In the strap, when they apply the strap, it'll be very interesting to see who gets their hand in the position that they want. I think both these guys are pretty much doing the exact same thing. So it's going to be very interesting in this setup.
Interesting that you look at the level of their heads. Gunters is naturally the taller athlete, and yet he's really digging down, seeking to access that base load power.
He's such an athlete, isn't he? We can see from here, from our viewpoint, and Gunters' legs, they look like a professional bodybuilder's legs. He's squatted down to come down to Mario's height here, but with a wide stance, ready to unleash the power of his body there. 127 kilos.
They just certainly make them different in Latvia. Gunters is a Lutheran minister, and that's how he's found his way to Australia, and he's been living here for the last 7 or 8 years. He's been competing at he competed at the highest level when he first came to Australia, and
he was so dominant, wasn't he, that he actually said, well, maybe I'll step away for a little while and wait till everyone catches up.
And that's what makes this such an alluring matchup, because in Mario, Gunters has found a worthy opponent, somebody who's brought him back, made him hungry once again, and Gunters is keen to test himself as they set up.
I'm just going to get Mario's
ready
hand
go
closed. We'll get the close of the hand, and then Tim will step back and say go.
You can feel the nervous energy.
Both guys on a foul. This is important. Neither guy wants to foul here.
Oh, there we go.
He's still got it, ladies and gentlemen.
You could see that as he fist pumped the air. That was very much a fist pump of relief. Yes, I've still got it.
Wow. Both guys trying to top roll. And Gunther's coming out ahead, bringing it about an inch from the pad and then changing to the press. Didn't use his body even. He just went straight with side pressure pressing for that last inch.
Almost a rush to get that one over, I would suspect. And I guess at that point, Mario would have thought, now's the time just to let it go and recover and come back to the table with a fresh approach.
Yeah, it's interesting, isn't it? Because it looks like both these guys have the identical style. And based off of that, we'll have to see if Mario is going to adjust and try to change to something else, or whether he thinks maybe I just missed the start. If that's his ace, if that's his number one weapon and it's a top roll and your opponent's doing exactly the same thing but better, you have to make the adjustments.
Well, there was a question as to whether or not ring rust was going to play a factor in today's matchup, as Mario is very much the seasoned competitor and has been spending a lot of time on the tables of the world over the last 2 years, and during that time Gunther's has been staying home and staying off the table, and from the look of that it would seem that that's not a concern for Gunther's.
No, that's right. Every time that he sort of dropped into the practice room at the SA Titans Club, because he was retired for about 5 years prior to this, and every now and then he would make a little cameo appearance unannounced. He would just walk into the room and then, he'd just destroy everyone. But he just felt on unbelievable pronation from anywhere on the table at any time, no matter what grip you had. He could just pronate straight through to the pin pad.
It really is the difference between somebody who's a good club player and somebody who's genuinely world class.
Absolutely.
Gunther's is certainly that. Both men return to the table.
Let's see what adjustments Mario can make here, whether or not he is going to try to slip or if he's going to stick with his ace here, which is the top roll, when looks like Gunther's is doing exactly the same move. I think if we get a start outside of straps, we'll have two top rollers that will inevitably end up in a slip position.
Indeed. Both men really struggling to get set up quickly, as though they're both seeking that micro advantage. Mario now obviously giving all of those things all the more thought.
We're about to get the start. They look pretty even here.
They look good and ready to go. Tim Graham. Here we go. Gets the thumbs up and go. And
a repeat of the first round, wasn't it?
Indeed. I think we'll keep seeing that unless they're going to start in straps. But it does just appear from that replay that Mario may have enough there to take Gunther's hand. So very, very interesting.
Yeah, it's top roll versus top roll right here. They seem to be basically identical. It's almost a mirror match.
It's a mirror match where the only difference is maybe 20 kilos.
So it is first to three. This is for the heavyweight title for AWE. Gunther's is up 1-0 currently. This is the second match, and we're going to straps.
A very exciting matchup coming up next, which is our main event.
Who is our main event, Dave?
Ryan Bowen and Maateiwarangi Heta Morris.
It's one of those days. We've been practicing it all week.
Every time I go to say it,
it comes out differently every time.
I fear I'm saying it wrong, and I don't want to upset the big man.
Yeah, of all people to upset, it's probably the worst one.
Most of the athletes flew in to Adelaide last night and had an opportunity to acclimatise. Unfortunately, the Adelaide weather has not been helpful. It was near 40 degrees Celsius in Adelaide yesterday, and today is almost half that.
About to get the start here. Everything looks pretty fair. We get in the middle. Looks like we're going top roll versus top roll, but Mario looks like he's got the higher hand positioning.
Yes, it seems that Mario's seen a pathway. Here we go. They're both loading. You see that loading pressure in the end of their fingers as they're both starting to burn red brightly.
Mario's got an advantage here in this strap position.
It seems that
Well, it's not strong
he's
enough.
got the hand, and
He's changed to the press.
Here we go. There we go.
Wow.
Just enough.
Too strong.
Yeah. Well done.
Look at that. Mario, Gunther's losing his hand. Says, I don't care. I'll just press through with a flop wrist.
Very interesting, and it might be an interesting observation of Gunther's if he is to compete at the highest level again. That maybe there is still some work to do, as strong as he may be. That his hand is vulnerable to Mario's in this situation.
Yeah, that's interesting. And maybe Mario can take something out of that and go, well, I did manage to break his wrist back.
He's seeking the counsel of Jamie Barrett, just outside of the cage. Jamie's got some thoughts as to where there might be a way for Mario to work himself back into this matchup.
It does look like he's done the same thing every round so far, even in the slip setups. He's trying to get that top roll. He did manage to sort of win the centre off the go there, broke Gunther's wrist back very slightly, and Gunther's changing to the flop wrist press and just pressing straight through.
Just really using the strap there to his advantage.
That's right. It might be a lane that he could find, and especially as this match goes on, there it is 2-0 now for Gunther's. He only needs to win one more to get the victory, but this might be enough fatigue for Mario to roll all his way through.
Well, you certainly imagine that's what Mario's hoping for at this stage, that perhaps that ring rust is starting to catch up on Gunther's, that the lactic acid is building up, and that Mario's time on the table over the last several years is going to start to pay dividends as this matchup wears on.
That's right. You got the, hang on. This is first to three. Referee Tim Graham just confirming this is a first to three match, which it is. I did offer Gunther's a first to five, and he said that he is an older man. 50 years old at the moment.
Looking great at 50.
Seems to be with arm wrestling, guys get stronger as they get older. One of those sports, especially for a strength sport, a combat sport, it's almost the reverse of every other sport.
And you've got Mario Tambakis there, who is a baby in terms of his age in the sport, and yet has achieved so much already, and a big future, regardless of what happens in this matchup for Mario Tambakis.
Interesting to see if he does adjust anything here, or if he maybe feels that the amount of fatigue that might be getting into Gunther's hand is enough for him to get through.
Will he escape to the strap, or will he seek to fatigue Gunther's just a little more, to maybe attempt to take his hand? No, it's a repeat.
That's right, but it did put another little bit of wear and tear onto Gunther's hand. You can see that Mario does seem to win the centre, but can't sort of follow all the way through. Obviously, it is difficult when you get two top rollers in that are doing the same thing. Your hands inevitably come apart, and I keep stuffing up that word, and it just reminds me of the South Park episode where the guy's trying to say inevitable. In my mind, I think, don't say that, and then I've already said it.
So Ryan Bowen will be back to the table after competing in the Intercontinental Belt matchup.
That's right.
And
double duties tonight.
Double duties. He's stepped in the breach as Lachlan Carpenter's left-handed opponent. Brett Coots wasn't able to make it, and Ryan stuck up his hand and feels he's going to have enough left after his matchup to come back and give Lachlan a run for his money. Lachlan's the current open weight champion of Australia.
That's him in the background there looking. He's helping Mario in the corner.
Indeed, all 120 kilos of him.
Got some big guys, haven't we?
Really had to get this cage reinforced for this particular event.
So interesting to see if Mario's going to go and commit again for the top roll.
Gunther's doesn't seem entirely happy with this setup, but feels he's probably got enough at this stage. So it seems he's going to
he's up 2-0.
work with what he's got. And
he's first to three, just needs this last pin, and he will be...
we're readjusting the strap.
Okay. He will be the AWE heavyweight champion if he wins this round. My very first heavyweight champion.
It's fantastic to crown a worthy champion. I mean, both of these athletes are tremendous reputations, and have contributed so much to the sport. Gunther's, of course, on the international stage for many years before coming to Australia and showing us all how to do it. And Mario really did fill in that void at a heavyweight level when Gunther's retired, and Mario has very much been that man that everybody's had their sights set on beating and have inevitably failed. So this is really a changing of the guard again. So real momentous occasion in the history of arm wrestling, and the AWE are proud to bring it to you.
Did you hear that Monster Michael Todd will be on AWE too?
I did hear some rumours, Hollywood Matt Connolly, that might be announced at this particular event, and I mean that's it. That's really exciting. I think what's going to be even more exciting is perhaps the announcement as to who his opponent might be. So I'm betting that there's some conjecture already going on right now. As a matter of fact, I was told with a high degree of confidence that an opponent had already been determined and shown a message accordingly, but
we will find that out by the end of this stream.
And we can definitely say that any of the conjecture on the internet right now is incorrect, and there's been no announcement made. And but
here we go.
Monster Michael Todd will be competing at the AWE 2 event.
All right, now will Mario go with the top roll again, or if he's going to make the adjustment? It almost looks like he's setting up for a press in a way.
Almost does. Let's look at the feet position here, which is just a little bit out of shot. Doesn't tell us everything. Gunther's is very, very wide. Feet on either side of the legs, on the outside of the legs. Mario is going for the press.
He's gone into the hook. They've turned it,
And
falling
it's
into
press
the hook.
versus press. Now it's hook.
Gunther's getting on top in a press position. Can't get through. Oh, wow. He did it.
What a spectacular matchup.
All right, we will jump into the cage to present Gunther's Bykovs with the heavyweight title. We've got Dave Stockbridge running over there now, and I will join him to present the belt. We'll wait until Dave starts his announcement so you don't get dead air. But what a win for Gunther's Bykovs, 3-0 over Mario Tembakis. Incredible. And we're just getting ready for Dave to make his announcement here. And I'll head over to the cage now.
Ladies and gentlemen, put your hands together one more time. What a spectacular matchup between two genuine titans of the arm wrestling world. Great sportsmanship there. I'm going to hand this over to Hollywood Matt Connolly as we announce your winner here today. So, ladies and gentlemen, your winner is former Latvian, former European, former Australian, and now current reigning and defending AWE champion of the world, Gunther's Bykovs! Well, ladies and gentlemen, your champion here, Gunther's Bykovs. Gunther's, it's been a career of achievement, and as we had mentioned at the weigh-ins last night, there was a 5-year competitive layoff. You're now 50 years old, returning to the competitive table after some time, and how did it feel?
Crazy.
And what was it about this particular matchup that attracted you back to the table? I have that feeling that you've had your eyes on Mario for some time.
Yes, I think we had a few matches pre-arranged before, but they sort of never came to be and never happened. And I think we felt that it has to be done once and for all.
It really did feel like destiny. So, and it was wonderful to see you both across the table. Two genuine champions and an absolutely wonderful performance. There was a bit of to and fro there as well, and it looked at some point that Mario might have even had your hand. And how did you feel at that point?
So his hand is quite inconvenient for me with all the formation. Yes.
Very inconvenient for everybody.
Yes. It was difficult to get a good grip, but eventually it happened.
Had enough in the end. Ladies and gentlemen, your champion here today, Gunther's Bikers! Well done. Thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen. What an absolutely spectacular performance there by both gentlemen. A round of applause for Mario Tambakis. Absolutely amazing. We'll be back with you in a few moments' time for our final title matchup of the day.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, that was the heavyweight AWE title match. Mario Tambakis and Gunther's Bykov was the first to three. Gunther's Bykov's able to get the win, coming back from a 5-year layoff at 50 years old to defeat Mario 3-0. Looked dominant throughout the entire match. Went through with top rolls, and then the last match ended in a hook walk. Dave Stockbridge is introducing the
Ladies
next
and
match.
gentlemen, this is your main event of the AWE. It is between two giants of the arm wrestling world. Ryan Blue Bowen, he stands at 186 centimetres. He's newly minted as a heavyweight at 107 kilograms. He's aged 37 years. He has an 18.5-inch bicep and a 15-inch forearm. He is a top roll specialist. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the cage, Ryan Blue Bowen! And his opponent is the largest individual to stand inside the AWE cage. Maateiwarangi Heta Morris is the beast. He stands at 190 kilograms. He is a formidable 165 kilos. He's aged 34 years with a massive 22.5-inch bicep and an 18-inch forearm. Ladies and gentlemen, he is one of the biggest individuals in the world, and here today he's one of the strongest men that you're ever likely to see across the table. He is your current New Zealand champion. He is your current Oceanic champion. It's Maateiwarangi Heta Morris. Ladies and gentlemen, this is for the AWE Intercontinental Belt.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, main event time. Here we are, Ryan Blue Bowen taking on the Beast in Maateiwarangi Heta Morris. All 165 kilos of this man. This is a 6-round match, so if it does end up in a 3-all draw, we will have a silver bullet to determine the winner, and the winner will be the very first AWE Intercontinental Champion, Dave Stockbridge. Can you believe this is happening?
This is absolutely amazing. The Beast versus Blue. This is really what people have come to see, and as much as the undercard has been spectacular, this is a matchup that I've been really looking forward to since it was announced. When Todd Hutchings dropped out, naturally we were all disappointed. We would have loved to have seen how Ryan would have gone against Todd, but here today, well, we're seeing Ryan take on a giant, literally.
Yeah, that's right, absolutely. New Zealand has been beaten in New Zealand for over 10 years and is currently the bench press champion of New Zealand. Maateiwarangi Heta Morris had intimidating figure if you walk up to this man, 165 kilos of him.
He genuinely casts a shadow wherever he goes.
Here we go, we are getting set up for the very first round. It'll be interesting to see if they go slipping to trying to get to the strap, or whether or not they will get a match going. Tim Graham, the referee, getting everything lined up, making sure everything is fair, doing a tremendous job today. Got to see the thumb knuckles. We can't see the thumb knuckles. We've got to make sure that it is fair. Matches are won and lost in the setup.
Indeed. You'd have to think that at this stage, Ryan's been really preparing for the best part of the last 2 months for a matchup with a world-class opponent, regardless of who that might be. And of course, early on, it was Chance Shaw, and very, very similar styles to the Beast as well. So he's really had to return to that. Oh, there we go. There we go. They just let go of each other. One feels just there.
We're getting a replay of Gunter's Vikov's winning his title, but we've got the Intercontinental title on the line in this match. 6 rounds. Ryan Blue Bowen is taking on the Beast. And they've gone for a slip in the very first moment. This is the first round.
Maateiwarangi, he's representing Oceania in this matchup. And of course, Ryan Blue Bowen representing Australia.
It is a battle of the nations here, isn't it? And it was interesting because we did have Chance Shaw pull out with an injury, and we found Todd Hutchings as a replacement. Unfortunately, Todd also got injured. And then Maateiwarangi, thankfully, said, yes, I will step up to the plate. And a lot of people actually preferred that matchup over the Todd matchup.
There was a bit of euphoria in the comment sections of the YouTube channels of the arm wrestling world once this matchup was announced, and that was somewhat surprising. As you would imagine, Todd Hutchings, big name. A lot of people had a lot of curiosity over that, but it seems that this seems to be a matchup that gets the arm wrestling world very, very excited.
Yeah, we're just about to get a start here. We're just going to turn the wrist, make sure it's fair. I think they're about ready to get the go from head referee Tim Graham.
Oh, the back pressure really, really taking effect here. Ryan's holding on.
Ryan's putting all the pressure into Heta Morris's fingers here. He's dragging strong. Heta Morris is in a good position. Ryan's in a defensive position. He's giving that one up.
Yeah. Yep.
Heta Morris with a 1-0 lead.
You can see at this point right here that Ryan decided, nope, we'll come back and live to fight another day.
A smart decision in that position. When your opponent weighs that much and he's using all of his weight and back pressure, and you're putting all of your pressure into your bicep, it's the very first round of 6 rounds. You don't want to give up all of your energy in the very first round. But yeah, interesting that there was we had Ryan going for the top roll and unable to secure position.
Well, I mean, Ryan has been, as been widely reported, he's been training in compound movements. He's been getting that base load power up, and he's the biggest, strongest version of himself. And I guess, is that strong enough when you're up against somebody who is 165 kilograms? You know, if he can't get control of that hand early on, the back pressure of the Beast is likely to be too much. So as we saw in round 1, so what adjustments will Ryan Blue Bowen make this time?
It'll be interesting. I mean, he needs to do something differently. He didn't lose his cup. He was able to keep that in position, and as is famously known for having an incredibly strong hand and wrist, and recently started jumping into the gym to add compound movements and increase the rest of his strength. So it looked like his bicep was the one that sort of failed him in that position. He still had his wrist, but he'll need to probably get the start. He needs to time the start better.
Jamie Barrett, his protege, watching over his shoulder, offering words of encouragement. Here we go. Here we go. Straight to straps. I don't think any surprises there. I think there we go. Yeah.
Yeah, I do prefer it when people do start and strap if they're going to do the 2 top rollers and you get a strap every time. It's like just start the strap. But these guys, one of the aspects of that is that you can put fatigue in your opponent's hand. If you know that you can slip and you can do it comfortably, rather than giving your opponent an advantage and going straight to the strap, you can give them a bit of extra workout in the setup, not only neurologically but physically as well. So
it'll be interesting to see the extent that fatigue plays a role in the larger athlete. This is usually something that's spoken of, and we don't always see play out. But if Blue can get in a dominant position, can get past centre early on, he might just seek to drain out the Beast just a little bit.
I think he was a bit surprised there that he didn't win the centre and was fighting from a defensive position almost immediately. And when you're fighting against 165 kilos of back pressure, That is a losing battle.
Indeed.
Okay, so Heta Morris is up 1-0. This is a 6-round match.
And from this side of the camera last time, you could see Heta Morris just engage his back pressure as soon as the ready go was called.
Just going to get the positioning correct, and then we'll be able to start. We're not far away from the start here.
I mean, genuinely one of the strongest men in the Southern Hemisphere, if not the world.
Here we go.
Oh,
speed. We've got an elbows come off.
Got off
Heta
the
Morris.
mark. Blue's in a good position.
How long? He's gone to his own king's move.
Even
laughed.
pressed. Oh, wow.
What a round. What a round, ladies and gentlemen. I've never seen a king's move come out from Ryan Bowen before, but there it is. And Heta Morris changing to the press to be able to get the last 2 inches in that position. But Ryan did win the centre, but he wasn't able to break the wrist of Heta Morris. So
quicker off the line on that occasion.
Absolutely.
Looks like he's getting some advice on the phone.
Yeah, I wonder who Aussie is on the other end of that.
It could be.
6 rounds.
This is on short notice. Heta Morris has taken this matchup, and there was certainly a lot of downside associated with that. There've been no preparation for this matchup by the Beast. There was not a lot of strategy, just obviously training in the gym every day, just knowing that every day he's getting stronger, and was just ready. So when the phone call was made, he jumped at it, and just a matter of hours later was at Auckland International Airport, making his way here to Australia.
Wow. So he's up 2-0 here. This is 6 rounds regardless, and Ryan needs to find his path. He did get the start in that position, was able to get about 2 inches from the pin pad, was unable to break Heta Morris's wrist, and Heta Morris fought back. Ryan dropping into his own king's move, which I've never seen before, but then Heta Morris changing to a press to get the win.
Well, Ryan really is very, very versatile. He's such a student of arm wrestling, and he would have been studying to see how other smaller opponents have tackled giants previously, and he'll pull out every tool in the box in order to make this turn his way. And he would be hoping that round 3 sees that tide turn, and he can get some advantage. If he can get that jump off the start as he did last time and keep that pressure there, then he may well be a chance.
Fatigue is going to be a factor for Heta Morris. You can see him breathing very heavily there. This is 2 rounds into a 6-round match.
It's a big engine, needs a lot of oxygen.
Especially for rounds like that where you're going back and forth. Ryan switching on here. Going to go to referee's grip. No moving in referee's grip. Heta Morris looks very relaxed, doesn't he?
He's smiling.
Smiling, laughing.
I just wonder who was on the phone to Ryan Bowen and what they might have said
Who do you
to him.
think it was?
Oh, I'm going to say John Brzenk.
Yeah. Sure. Why not?
Well, we know there's several big names of the arm wrestling world that are tuning into this pay-per-view, along with thousands of others who've chosen to put their $10 into this matchup.
What an event we've had today. And this is the main event.
What a spectacular card. Well, Christian Bose has certainly cemented himself as a member of the AWE family, and will be back again at either AWE 2 or 3.
About to get the start here. We'll go through the results for you in a sec. Here we go.
Oh, stopped him, and now he's
a press.
Trying for a press now.
Heta Morris in a good position.
Looking to lock that in. He might have something here.
Ryan's in a bad spot. He needs to really bring this back. He's going to have to try to tire out Heta Morris.
That's exactly what he seems to be trying to do, just trying to keep Heta Morris on the table long enough to see some fatigue, but too much power in that occasion, and you can see Heta Morris just was able
to get a replay here. There's a call from Ryan, I believe, for an elbow foul.
Okay.
If we can have a review of this decision.
But this will give
so during the
both
match,
competitors a chance to rest a little, which you'd assume would be.
Ryan's concern is that
his elbow was off. The back corner was, but the inside of his elbow is still on the pad. So Ryan's concern is that it was off the back when he was trying to pin.
Let's have a look at the replay here.
And
it does look on there.
It does look on.
Because he's got a big elbow.
And
so the concern is Heta Morris's elbow off the back of the pad. And his forearm is blocking our view a little bit. But Tim Graham, the referee, has come over to...
What can we see in that last frame? It's still in.
That is officially a pin.
That is a pin.
His elbow was on.
So at the AWE, one of the innovations of the AWE is how these issues are contested, and how the recourse that an athlete has if they feel that there's been a call that's gone against them, and they can simply flash up to the screen, and a square like a TV shaped symbol with their fingers, and that denotes that they want to see the replay, and the match umpire will then review that with the match referee, who in this case is Tim Graham, and they'll make a determination from there, and then that decision is final. They get 2 opportunities to reference to the match umpire, and after that, they're in the hands of the referee.
That's right. Definitely an innovation for the AWE there. We did learn from other productions where people didn't feel they had a course of complaint or protest, whereas we said very clearly, if you don't agree with any decision, we will review it instantly right there and then. Rather than arguing with the referee or the promoter or the audience, if you have a discrepancy that you want reviewed, we'll instantly review it, and that way you get the correct call.
Indeed. And you can see how that's worked out today. There's been very little conflict, if any, with the referees. If there is undue criticism or abuse of the referee, then that's a foul. Do that twice, you lose. Do that 3 times, and you're out. It's pretty simple, and it's a philosophy that's abided by the top sports in the world, and certainly one we're very, very happy to champion here at the AWE, as these 2 men seek to get a grip.
Slip here, so it is 3-0 the Beast's way. If Ryan Bowen is going to win this match, he's going to have to win 4 in a row. This is 6 rounds regardless. The Beast is currently up 3-0.
Maateiwarangi, he looks so good. He's so relaxed at the table today.
I think he feels that he's just the stronger man in every area. He looked very relaxed off the start of that last round. We're about to get, as soon as their wrists are lined up correctly, we will get a start. Ryan Bowen not happy with the setup there. Stepping away for a second.
You'd have to think that these delays are playing into the hands of Maateiwarangi, who will benefit from this period to recover. The bigger man tends to burn up the more oxygen, has the more lactic acid, struggles with fatigue, and these delays are not helping Ryan Bowen.
It might slightly, though. I mean, the way he's sort of making Heta Morris work in these setups and get position, he's not using 100% energy, but even when you are putting your hand, you can see Heta Morris breathing very heavily there, but even in these positions you are still subject to trying to concentrate, to trying to keep your breathing under control, to make sure that your opponent isn't getting an advantage over you, especially if you spent sort of 20-30 seconds to get position and then your opponent just walks off like Ryan did, and then you've got to restart all that again.
Indeed.
But we are going to the strap here. And,
just look at the thickness there. So putting 2 1 kilo steaks just slapped together there.
So Ryan went in for the press in that last round. Very interesting. He didn't quite get the positioning he needed and was forced to go on the defence. He made Heta Morris work for the win, and that might have put enough fatigue in that Ryan feels that he's got something here, but he is down 3-0. About to get the start. Don't move.
Here we go. They both look rock solid there in the middle.
Ryan needs to time this start perfectly.
He needs the break. He didn't get it.
It's in the centre. Maateiwarangi using his back pressure there. Ryan's wrist is starting to collapse. He needs to readjust. Heta Morris recognising that,
He's
regrouping
putting
over the top.
all of his considerable weight there.
Ryan
Goes back
stopping him
one more
though.
time.
He's coming
Here we
back.
go.
He's come back
Here
to the
we
middle.
go.
He's trying to press from that position outside of his shoulder.
Well, then he's coming back. He's using the strap.
Flop
Here,
wrist pressing. I think the strap might come apart here. Ryan's using his fingers here. Oh, I think he's given that up. Might have hurt his hand in that position. Essentially, he had 4 fingers pressing against Maateiwarangi's entire body.
That strap really became loose there, and I thought for a moment there that might have been to Ryan's advantage. It seemed that he was getting a bit more purchase as that strap was loosening.
Yeah, absolutely. He probably the best round that he's had so far. He's down 4-0, so the Heta Morris will actually become the AWE Intercontinental Champion. We will see 6 rounds regardless, but they will find out these last 2 rounds. The result is already in place, but this will be for pride, and there's no way that Ryan will give up these rounds. But yeah, unfortunately for Ryan in that position, he did look a lot better. He got the position he needed. I'm surprised he went for that press so early. It looked like he could almost have sort of brought his body a little bit further forwards for maybe another inch before he changed his transition to the press position, but lost his wrist in the process. The strap loosened, and it looked like all the pressure from Heta Morris was pulling Ryan's fingers backwards. They were probably going to break, which is why Ryan gave that up.
Yes. It seemed that a few seconds before he still felt that he had a chance there. If he could have just kept that strap on, mostly on his wrist, and that pressure away from his fingers, it seemed that he had maybe enough to do something. Naturally, there's a massive weight discrepancy here. The best part of another human being, a lightweight, is 60 kilograms almost between these 2 athletes. And Ryan really, if we rewind back just a matter of 6 or so months, I mean that discrepancy would have almost meant 2 Ryan Bowens.
That's true.
So we really are seeing a new, improved version of Ryan Bowen, and Heta Morris.
What a performance from Heta Morris. He's doing phenomenally here, picking up the Intercontinental title for the AWE. These last 2 rounds are inconsequential to the result, but both these men very prideful. They've flown all the way over here to Adelaide, Australia, to be part of this Apex Sports Festival and AWE #1. And I think we will see these last 2 rounds being fought out as competitively as the rest of the rounds.
It'll be interesting to see what Ryan does now that the belt's no longer on the line, and he's got a little bit more latitude to be creative, and let's see exactly what he's got in mind this time around.
I think he's going to go in for a press. It looks like he's trying to supinate in.
What you can't see off screen is the feet positioning, and that is exactly what Matt Connolly is suggesting. Looks like Ryan is setting up for something different, so he is going to be creative just to see what pathways might be there for another potential matchup into the future, I would say. Here we go.
He did try to top roll again. Heta Morris winning the centre every time. Ryan in the defensive. He's lost his wrist. He's on his bicep trying to get back in. Heta Morris cleverly readjusting into Ryan's fingers.
Rolling.
Pronating into his fingers as he drops his body weight. Ryan holding strong.
Somehow.
His bicep is incredibly strong. He's in a flop wrist position. He's got some cutback now.
Heta Morris going for a press. There we go.
Wow, what a performance from Heta Morris.
Heta Morris really, it seemed to almost rest halfway through there, just to catch his breath just one more time before really going in for that final press.
One round to go. That's 5-0. Where was the wrist? I've counted it as 5.
No, just that one just there was like a restart.
That then?
Yeah.
Just then?
Yeah, that was Mate had a foul, but so it was a restart. So that was
just some clarifications from Tim Graham, our ref, who's just...
I thought it was
3-0.
We're getting word from the referee there that I think we missed there was a restart, and 4-0 is being the score.
4-0 is the call.
Right, so we did get a
4-0
restart, which we missed there. Apologies for that, but it is 4-0 currently from Heta Morris. He does still retain the Intercontinental AWE title. Just getting the confirmation from Tim Graham. So well done to Heta Morris picking up the AWE Intercontinental title, and we will see 2 more rounds, which is better for us because we get to see more of competition between these two men.
These two men, so strong, they're destroying the table.
They literally ripped the bolts.
The bolts out of the pad.
I bolted that in this morning. I'm getting another word from Tim, the Graham referee here.
Okay.
It's up to both of them.
Some conversation going on in the cage right now between the athletes.
Don't want to continue.
Okay.
Okay.
We are going to crown our Intercontinental champion.
So, Maateiwarangi Heta Morris said he's had enough, and 4-0, he does win the title there. And Dave Stockbridge will come over to make the announcement. But well done to Heta Morris. He is the new AWE Intercontinental Champion. That's the thing was when you have a 6-round regardless match, sometimes when people do get in a 4-0 winning position, they feel they might be slightly injured or that there is no point to continue because the match result is already in place.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, what a spectacular performance by both athletes. Please put your hands together one more time. And your winner here today. And Hollywood Matt Connolly is rushing from the commentary table in order to bestow the Intercontinental belt. Ladies and gentlemen, Hollywood Matt Connolly. He's been on the commentary test all day here today. One of the organisers here at AWE, he's got one fan in the crowd. That's wonderful to hear. So ladies and gentlemen, please put your hands together for your winner, the Beast, Maateiwarangi Heta Morris. Well, fantastic work, mate. Well done. Really, I mean, the name matched the performance, the Beast, and all done on very, very short notice. Firstly, thanks you for returning the calls and jumping on that plane from Auckland all the way to Adelaide to be part of this spectacular event. You guys have matched up before. Did it feel different this time? And Ryan, a lot more horsepower this time, but that's good to know. And you are naturally one of the you're one of the strongest people in the Southern Hemisphere. How long have you been arm wrestling now?
I think I'm on 11 years.
Absolutely amazing. The current New Zealand champion, the current Oceanic champion. Well, now you can add this belt to your collection. And your new, ladies and gentlemen, Intercontinental AWE Champion of the World.
Wow, what a win for Heta Morris there. Incredible. Picking up the AWE.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, we've got one more event coming your way before we say goodbye to our pay-per-view audience. That matchup is between the man that was just on the table, Ryan Bowen, and this time he's on left hand, and he's taking on the current Australian openweight champion, Lachlan Carpenter.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, we have one more match, and that is Lachlan Carpenter, who is the openweight
that is
champion.
On right hand. Okay, well, we might give Ryan just a little bit of a rest. My assumption was that was on left hand after one of the left-handed matchups had pulled out, and so we do have Ryan competing again on right hand. So we might just give Ryan a few moments there, and we'll capture Hollywood Matt Connolly's thoughts on this matchup and how a recovered Ryan Bowen after competing against one of the strongest men in the world is going to shape up in a few moments' time.
Thank you, Dave Stockbridge. So we do have one match remaining. It is Ryan Bowen versus Lachlan Carpenter. Lachlan Carpenter's original opponent, Brett Coots, one of the best arm wrestlers in Australia, unfortunately unable to make it to the event. But we have this one in place where Ryan Bowen has said, I will step in and I will do a Carla Jashel, and I will pull Lachlan Carpenter as well as my main event. And so we'll give Ryan a minute or two to recover. And Lachlan Carpenter is, let me tell you about him, he's incredible, 120 kilos. He is the current Australian Arm Wrestling Federation national champion. And what an arm wrestler he is. This will be another tough match for Ryan Bowen. So he's getting off the table after a 4-0 loss to Maateiwarangi Heta Morris for the Intercontinental AWE Championship. And yeah, but we thought, well, if Lachlan is coming over, we still want to see him. He's done the training. He was working very hard and peaking in the gym for a match with Brett Coots. But we thought we couldn't let him down, and we will go
after that matchup, Ryan Bowen has retired from his planned bout with Lachlan Carpenter. But so we do not disappoint. We've had Marcus Itirai step into the breach. Put your hands together for Marcus Itirai.
Wow. All right, we've got a new match here.
Marcus Itirai stands at 195 centimetres tall. He weighs in at a considerable 162 kilograms. His age, 34 years. His bicep size, a gigantic 21 inches. His forearm, 17 inches. He's a defensive holder, but always on the attack. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the cage, Marcus Itirai! And his opponent, Lachlan Carpenter, stands at 191 centimetres. His weight is a formidable 120 kilograms. His age, a baby in the sport, but still a champion nonetheless at 24 years. Bicep size, 18 inches. Forearm size, 16 inches. He's a top roll specialist. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome your Australian Open champion to the cage, Lachlan Carpenter!
All right, we have a new matchup. It was originally supposed to be Ryan Blue Bowen versus Lachlan Carpenter. Well, originally it was supposed to be Lachlan Carpenter versus Brett Coots, but unfortunately we've had a couple of changes here. And Ryan, having just competed in the Intercontinental title against Maateiwarangi Heta Morris and losing 4-0, he did have an incredible match, but feels that he doesn't have anything left in the tank to go up against Lachlan Carpenter. So Marcus Itirai, who has also competed on the card, he is going to be taking on Lachlan Carpenter instead. So here we go, ladies and gentlemen. This is an incredible matchup here. We've got Marcus Itirai having earlier competed on this card against the fresh Lachlan Carpenter. Going to negotiate the grip. Our head referee, Tim Graham, has been doing a tremendous job all day. And all the athletes have been very fair in their setups and very respectful of the officials, which we really like to see. Oh, there we go. We're going straight to a strap. It's probably the fastest start to a match that we've had. But we thank everybody that has tuned in, that has supported the AWE for our very first event. We wouldn't have been able to do it without you, and we are fans of arm wrestling. That is why we put this event on. These were matches that we wanted to see, and we thought we'd put it on an event where everybody got to see these quality opponents in Australia going at it. And yeah, last minute replacement match here. We've got Lachlan Carpenter versus Marcus Itirai. Marcus so dominant in his win earlier today. So we've had a slip. This will be a 1-to-3 match. Lachlan Carpenter peaking for this event. He's been training very hard. It's been interesting to see what strategy he employs here and whether it's enough to overcome the incredibly powerful Marcus Itirai. Marcus' stats basically the same as Maateiwarangi Heta Morris. He's 162
Ladies
kilos.
and there's all-day action here at the Apex Sport Fest, and you can see the medieval battles are well and truly
he's sort of looking off into the crowd.
The night culminates with the DFC card.
Here we go.
Two
We've got the strap together.
on the line.
Going to see the thumb knuckles, and Tim Graham will start this match. Just got to watch the shoulder there for Lachlan. Get the wrists straight. We'll get a start for this match.
In a super heavyweight battle that
Oh, with the speed from Lachlan. He got caught though. Marcus has caught him here. Lachlan saying, where are you going? Marcus dropping down into a King's move. Lachlan's trying to get a press position. He's got to get his hand in the right spot before he explodes. Oh, there it is. He got it. Well done. Lachlan Carpenter up 1-0 in this match. What a round. You see the explosiveness of Lachlan Carpenter there off the go. And the strength of Marcus to be able to catch that. Inches from the pad, bring it back, all the way back to his side. Then Lachlan turning it around. Marcus dropping into the King's move. And Lachlan dropping into a press position. What a win. Awesome stuff here. AWE, thank you again, ladies and gentlemen, for tuning in and supporting us here on our very first event. And we did have an announcement earlier, a special opponent, a special competitor at our next event will be Monster Michael Todd. And we are very much looking forward to having him on the card. So Marcus Atirai up he's down 1-0 here against Lachlan Carpenter, who is getting the win with a press position. I didn't think he had his body in the right sort of spot to be able to finish that press, but his strength of his tricep and elbow was able to get the pin for him. Marcus firing himself up. He has already competed today. He stepped in last minute. This was supposed to be a Ryan Bowen double header where he took on Heta Morris and then Lachlan Carpenter straight after. But Ryan feeling that his arm was kind of blown up and he didn't have anything left for Lachlan. So they're probably going to slip again. Tim Graham, the head referee, getting things set. And Marcus watching him very closely here. He may be anticipating the speed from Lachlan Carpenter. It might have surprised him on that first round. Find the centre. Wonder if Lachlan's going to hit or if he's going to slip. And there we go, we get a slip. So we're going to the strap, ladies and gentlemen. Marcus is known for his King's move, and he did drop down into that position in that first round. Catching the hit, he brought it over to his side, but he felt that he had lost his wrist and dropped down into that King's move. And Lachlan Carpenter able to get the win with a press. So we're going to get this strap applied. We're here at the Apex Sports Festival here in Adelaide, South Australia. So good to have all the athletes come over here. Everyone arrived last night. And the rain has stayed away. We had a really crazy weather week. Super hot, 42 degrees Celsius yesterday and the day before, and then it dropped down to raining overnight. So, but today's perfect conditions for these two men to get inside the octagon and have an absolute war. We've got Marcus Atirai, Lachlan Carpenter in the strap. Lachlan is up 1-0. About to get the start here. I think Marcus is happy with anything. I think Lachlan is the one that's adjusting for himself here. He wants a very quick, powerful hit. His hand is very high. But wow, he gets countered. Marcus too strong. Just look at that domination. These guys are so strong. They're literally, I bolted that table to the ground. They're so strong, they've actually ripped the bolts out. That's the thing when you got 165 kilo men using all of their body weight on the table. You can see the referees adjusting the table every single time between each round. Incredibly strong men, these guys. So once again, this is a replacement match, a last minute stepping in of Marcus Atirai. He did actually compete earlier in the day, and Ryan Bowen unfortunately unable to continue. We've got Dave Stockbridge, the man, the myth, the legend, the Count of Monte Cristo. He's joining us here in the commentary booth, and How are your thoughts on the match? We've got a 1-1 so far.
Oh, well, you know, it's when you've got two big athletes like this in the cage, it could go either way. And Lachlan Carpenter, obviously looking to prove a point after having taken out the open category at the recent Nationals, and of course Marcus Itirai looking to cement his position here on the AW. He looks ready, doesn't he? It looks
he's
like,
fired up.
Yeah, it looks like Lachlan's the one that's.
Yeah, so 1-1 here. First to 3. It's very interesting. If Marcus can pull off 2 big victories in one day, in one event, he is the man. And he is on his way to doing that at the moment. 1-1 against a quality opponent of Lachlan Carpenter.
Yes, this answers a few questions for the future of the AWE, I'd say.
Yeah, it's so good to have these athletes competing on the card and to be able to showcase these to the world. You know, we've got some incredible guys here in Australia, and when we put the card together, these were, as we said, as we're both big fans of arm wrestling, it was like these are the matches that we wanted to see.
Indeed, yeah. I'm not just a big fan of arm wrestling, but a big fan of these guys in particular. You know, great athletes, but spectacular human beings as well.
Here we go. We're about to get the start here. And whether Lachlan can hit, he needs to time the go perfectly. It looks like Marcus has the strength advantage here. You can see Lachlan very closely watching.
Lachlan's looking at every
ready to
technical
explode.
and timing advantage. And geez, there's some base load power there. All 162 kilos thrown into that.
Incredibly strong. Look at that. He catches the hit and says, no, I'm going straight to the bin pad and you're coming with me.
Marcus really proving a point here today. It's
he's looked amazing today, hasn't he? He's been so dominant.
Yeah, so a very impressive athlete. Very impressive.
So it's 2-1. Marcus is up in this first to 3, and Lachlan needs to make some adjustments here. Dave, what adjustments can he make, or what should he do here?
I think he needs to quickly put on 40-50 kilos. That would be really helpful. I don't know if there's a protein shake or anything that might be able to assist with that, but at this stage,
it looks like he's getting outmatched, doesn't it?
Marcus, not only is he a big human being, but he's pumped for this match. You can see he stepped in last moment, and like some of our great matchups at AWE here today, that's it seems to have been the theme of the AWE last minute matchups that have not necessarily gone the way that people might have thought they would.
That's true. That's absolutely correct. We were so happy to put this event together. We did have to shuffle around and find new opponents throughout the last couple of weeks and within the last couple of days. But the last thing we wanted to do was to let anybody down, and we had all these amazing guys coming here to Adelaide to perform, and we wanted to put on the best show we possibly could.
Indeed. Well, I mean, Lachlan would have been preparing originally for Brett Coots.
That's right.
From memory. And of course, you're talking two completely different styles, two different size of athletes. I mean, Brett Coots is an extremely muscular man, but Marcus Itirai just appears to be made of different stuff.
That's the thing. I think you absolutely hit the nail on the head when you said it was the weight difference. I mean, that's something you just can't do anything about. If somebody has 45 kilo back pressure weight advantage over the top of you, you know, there's not a lot you can do. I mean, your positioning, if you're doing everything you can do technically to combat that, at the end of the day, if they're bigger and stronger and you can't get what you need, and he's timed the starts pretty well, but Marcus is just too strong.
Marcus seems very relaxed now. It's he's waiting to see what
he's gone for the press.
Well, he might have had some success there. You know, he was quick out the gate. There we go. He really had it. He really had it. If he could have.
Okay. We're going to get a review here if we can have a look here, and the question is whether or not that was a pin or not. So we're looking here at Lachlan Carpenter on the press, and lovely slow motion replay. We really appreciate the production crew that are here. They're doing a fantastic job.
You can even see that Lachlan's
very comfortable to say that it's not a pin.
No.
Not a pin.
Not a pin.
So that is one protest lost for Lachlan there.
Lachlan's still got one to go. So, but it was very, 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 very quick, very quick off the line, and that might be the secret here for Lachlan if he's able to push through it, because it does seem that Marcus is waiting for Lachlan to make the first move.
He is catching, isn't he?
He's catching and adjusting and then powering through. But I mean, Lachlan's a formidable opponent and shouldn't be underestimated. He's the open weight champion of Australia currently, and if you can't afford to give Lachlan Carpenter starts like that.
That was very clever. A great adjustment from Lachlan there. He recognised that Marcus is catching, and he had top rolled every single round prior to this. He jumped in for a press. He almost got it as well. It was a great adjustment. It didn't quite get there. It was probably 1 inch away from getting a pin there.
Yeah,
but a very good, and that shows the experience of Lachlan Carpenter there, that he knew, I need to do something different, and he did, and it almost paid off.
You can see it's almost difficult for Lachlan to get his fingers over the top.
Yeah.
Marcus's
hand is like a big ham.
Lachlan's trying to find a pathway here. He's trying to make just minor adjustments.
He's going back.
Manipulate.
He's got his weight already in the back.
Very loaded, very loaded. And Marcus, no doubt, can feel that, but you don't see any tension in Marcus's hand or wrist or even any back pressure being engaged as yet from Marcus.
So who's not moving and who should be moving here? Trying to find the middle. I think Lachlan's trying to pull out every trick in the book here.
Well, Lachlan seems to be hoping to start a little on his side of the table on that occasion. Wondering if he's still thinking of loading up that back pressure and quickly transitioning. He seems to have the speed and understanding that Marcus is just looking to catch and then adjust. He's looking to exploit that doorway for as long as it's ajar.
Lachlan getting a foul for not listening to the referee's instructions. I think he's getting quite frustrated here. But at the end of the day, it is up to the referee to set you correctly. And if you... Wow.
And we have ourselves a winner.
Well, that's unfortunate, ladies and gentlemen, that was the way that the event ended there. But Lachlan not happy.
Ladies and gentlemen, we have ourselves a winner.
The announcement. He's going to jump into the cage. I don't think we were expecting the end to come that quickly, but we will hand it over.
Ladies and gentlemen, your last and final winner of the day. Put your hands together for Marcus Atirai. Congratulations, Marcus. Well done, mate. Took that one literally last moment. Just a matter of moments before, you wouldn't have known you were competing, but you're ready, you're primed, and you look very, very comfortable over the table with the Australia's open weight champion.
Yeah.
It seemed to me that Lachlan was trying to find a pathway forward, and you were literally just catching whatever it was that was coming from Lachlan, making the adjustment and powering through. Is that how it felt to you?
I just wanted to see what power he had and couldn't feel any. So. On the first round, I misjudged him, but second one, yeah, I brought the mana.
Well done, mate. Congratulations. Good to walk away with a win, and we'll look forward to seeing you back in the AWE soon.
Just a little note. I just saw how shiny that belt was. I just want to call out Gunters on the next one, if that's possible. Thank you.
Gunters was right there. Gunters, I think you just got called out, my friend, by Marcus Atirai. So we might have ourselves a future AWE matchup right there from the big man himself. So congratulations on the win once more, and we look forward to seeing you back at the AWE. And to all of you that are watching at home on the pay-per-view, thank you so much for tuning in to Ryan Bowen's channel. We have really enjoyed having you as part of the AWE journey. We look forward to bringing you that eagerly anticipated announcement as to who will be taking on Monster Michael Todd at AWE2. So stay tuned to Ryan Bowen's channel and Monster Michael Todd's channel for that particular announcement. To our officials and to our athletes and to all the supporters and family that have come along today, and to our friends at Diamondback Fighting Championship for allowing us to be part of their event here at the Apex Sport Fest 3. We thank you all and we wish you all a great day, a good evening, wherever you may be around the world, and we look forward to seeing you at the AWE next time.
All right.